because it's going to really mess up the flow of the game, if you will.
Well, right there, when we get to the shot clock period of our schedule this year, defense is going to be so critical because the higher you play defense, the less time you got to put a shot up.
Well, and that's where I think you might see the trapping defense at half court or even full court, especially after made baskets.
Full court pressure,
Full court pressure, and you might see the zone trap come in there and fall back into a man. And, you know, the thing about it is if you've got athletes that can pass the ball, 2 passes, and you're already at the free throw line extended, and, you know, then you've got somebody going to attack the basket. So, you know, girls or boys, it doesn't really matter on that. Or, you know, so you're going to be interested to see if they have an outside-inside game as far as looking inside, quick pass out, shoot a 3, that kind of stuff.
Of course, North Hall Region 7 AAA, the War Eagles are in Region 8 Quad A right now, and it'll be interesting to see how the regions go later in the season. We'll see both these teams throughout the regular season here on 97.5 Glory FM as we tip off our 23rd season of bringing you high school hoop action here on 97.5 Glory FM. And we've been with you since day one, bringing you high school basketball action. And we'll have all the teams across the Hall County area on the radio this season. And we'll bring you more basketball coverage than ever before. Next Tuesday, we'll be at East Hall High School, Valhalla, as the Vikings play host to Jackson County. These two teams, the next games for Chestatee are this Friday. They'll be down at the Palace at Johnson as they'll take on the Knights at the Frank J. Knight PE Center. They call it the Palace now. On North Hall, no, the girls are playing next Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday before Thanksgiving. With Thanksgiving break next week, they're going to be in Pigeon Forge with the Thanksgiving tournament.
I thought I read that today. They're going to Pigeon Forge in Tennessee and playing in a little tournament up there. And what I've heard just in talking from the officials and whatnot over the years, it ought to be a pretty good little tournament that they're going to also, because they've got some pretty talented teams out of North Carolina that come in, Tennessee, and come in there. So they'll have some pretty good little groups.
They'll have fun also for their Thanksgiving break, too.
That's true. Thanksgiving break, maybe they might even get to go down the big slalom. You know, Christie House don't want them necessarily to do that. But take the tram ride or something like that.
And they'll have a lot of fun getting ready for Thanksgiving. Here it is. We're just a week away from Thursday with Thanksgiving, and we start a week from Friday. We change up to all Christmas music all day long, 24/7 here on 97.5 Glory FM, going all the way to the end of the calendar. You're looking forward to that. It's just 10 days away. That's going to be a lot of fun. And right here, this is our favorite sport in a sense. Joe and I go way back when it comes to basketball here together. Some, 45 years now?
Right about 45 years, yeah, because I know that in my first year of being a manager, Henry Truelove taught me into doing it on his JV football team, and I did my 9th grade year, and that way I kind of filtered in and worked with Jerry Davis his last year at North Hall. And I think you were senior in 74, 75.
75.
All right,
yeah.
And so that was Rhonda's senior year. And so during the girls' games, we'd sit up there and cheer. And the boys' game, I'd go tape ankles and get everybody ready.
74, 75 back with Jody Davis and the Fourth Eagles. Remember that team from that standpoint.
Exactly.
So nobody knows basketball any better than Joe Gailey. Refereed for a lot of years.
I don't know about that. There's probably a lot of guys that know the sport a lot better than I. I just enjoy the sport. I probably that as much, if not more than anybody. That's for sure.
So you didn't know when you refereed, that you're saying?
Well, I love my referee days. There's a lot of good war stories, if you will, Mike. And you know, it's like I tell folks now. They say, "Joe, did you miss refereeing?" And I said, "I miss my buddies that I refereed with, and I miss some of the coaches because they were fun to interact with. But I don't miss the other stuff that goes on now. So it's a lot more fun to be up here and a lot less stressful. That's for sure."
Yeah, absolutely, friend. We're 3 minutes away from tip-off here on 97.5 Glory FM as we bring you the play-by-play coverage of high school basketball on Tuesdays. We'll have high school football for you this Friday. We'll be at Cherokee Bluff as the Bears take on the Pirates of Appling County. That should be a great ball game. Appling County out of Baxley. We met their head football coach a couple of years when we were doing a baseball state playoff game, and they are loaded down in South Georgia. Lost just one game this season. But the Bears, of course, are undefeated, looking to go to the quarterfinals for the first time in their young 4-year history. Should be a lot of fun coming up on Friday, starting at 7:05. Gary Glenn will join us on the sidelines. Ron will be listening to us online. Will be with us, and also Joe and I'll be in the press box getting ready for the broadcast coming up on Friday, starting at 7:05. And we'll take our break when they start having the national anthem here, and we'll do that as they get ready for the starting lineups to be introduced. We'll get ready for the play-by-play coverage. We're right here behind the scores table with up-close view for you, so you have got a front row seat right here on your radio station for North Georgia Sports 97.5 Glory FM. The question is, are you ready to go?
I'm ready. Yes, sir. We've got our starters already ready, penciled in tonight. The team's warming up. The officials have met with the coaches and captains and made sure everybody was legally and properly equipped tonight. That's the main question they ask. They have to have a verbal yes, and then they're ready to go.
All right, the big question now is, you do the referee here, helping us out with the rules. Any COVID-19 rules we're still using from last year?
No, everything is the only thing that's the same that will continue is the foul issue, and the fouls will start over as far as team fouls every quarter. Personal fouls, of course, will count the entire game, and then so your team fouls will start over every quarter. And
So we're going to jump it up then, you're saying?
No, you'll jump it up to start with. The team fouls.
How about that?
The team fouls will start over every quarter like they do in college ball.
That's good to see
that last year. Yeah. Well, I didn't like it to start with, but now I do because you can't get in the 1-1 the first 3 minutes of the game, and then you're there for.
All right, we're back in 2 minutes with a tip-off of high school basketball on 97.5 Glory FM. Back in 2 minutes.
Spectators are not allowed in the competition area while the contest is being conducted. We thank you for your cooperation and promotion of good sportsmanship at tonight's event. Chestatee High School welcomes you to the Lincoln Control Center for tonight's home matchup with the Trojans of North Hall and your Chestatee Eagles. At this time, would you please rise and kindly remove your caps?
That's fine. They got the national anthem being played right now, so we're good, okay?
Button, right arrow. Button, right arrow, right arrow.
Final notes of playing of the national anthem here from the Lincoln Control Center at Chestatee High School, home of the War Eagles. Now it's time for the starting lineups of our girls' ball game. With us, here's Joe Gailey.
All right, as the PA announcer announces next to me over here, we got for North Hall, the Lady Trojans will start number 0, Anna Beth Gilliland. She is a junior. Then you have the senior, Riley McCall, and wears number 10. And you have number 22, Lexi Gerard. She's a junior. Number 23, Christina Peach is a junior. And number 24, Riley Thompson is a junior. Christy House is the head coach. Assistants are Reed Tipton, Chris McCall, Dave Johnson, and Emma Clark. Coach Sutton Shirley, Lady War Eagles. And number 1, Sierra Yarborough. That's for sure. Yes,
right. It is time to tip it off for the 2021-2022 high school basketball season. You're tuned to 97.5 Glory FM, and to bring you the play-by-play, here's Joe Gailey.
Mark Couch will toss it up for the first game tonight, probably for the second game also as they come in. Jumping it up will be Annabeth Gilliland for North Hall, and Riley Allison, the senior. She transferred in from Union County, and she'll be jumping it up for Chestatee. And if I say Cherokee anywhere down the line, I apologize. It's just as I get going talking fast, I'm sure I probably will. A few smiles on between the clock operator and the and the officials as we go. So that's it's pretty good to be able to see what's going on out there as they talk. Nice to see smiles anyway, that's for sure, Mike.
Absolutely.
About a half, both sides about half full. Start with 8 minutes. There's the toss up, and North Hall wins the toss. Brockton Vamus has got the ball in for North Hall. She dribbles around the top of the key and then goes in for a layup, and they're going to be called for walking, and she drives to the basket. Excuse me, I'm looking the wrong side. That was Riley Black that went in there. I was flip those rosters around. All right, inbounds to Riley McCall. Riley McCall brings it up. Man-to-man played by Chestatee. In the corner now to Gilliland. Gilliland, the three-point shot, no good off the rim. Rebound by number 2, Addison Boyd for the War Eagles. War Eagles hands it off there to number 15, Black. Black throws up a little shorter, missed it. Tries to get through down North Hall, and it's dribbled off. Nope. A foul will be called against North Hall. Foul's on number 22, Lexi Gerard. She fouled number 11, Bowen Corley. Bowen had just got the rebound on the and fouled to Bowen.
They're going to wire a lot on Bowen.
Those are being stolen by number 24, Riley Thompson. And Thompson has it knocked out of bounds as she tries to attempt to pass by Chestatee. Thompson throws it into the backcourt to McCall. McCall dribbles up looking for a screen. Now she gets in, she gets tripped. Yeah, unintentionally, but she got tripped by Addison Boyd. So fouls are even at 1 now. Riley McCall triggered in under the basket.
It'd be interesting how much pressure she has being really the main senior for this team.
Pass into 22. That was Gerard. Her shot was blocked. Rebound got a travel in. Rebound was by Riley Black. Riley brought it up and then tried to cross over dribble, picked up a dribble, and walked with the ball. North Hall will have it in front of their benches. We have a sub coming in the game. That's number 5, Carly Bowen. No, excuse me, number 5, Carolyn Bull for the Lady War Eagles. Excuse me. Gerard triggers into McCall. McCall dribbles up on the right side, left side. Left gives it off to Gilliland. Gilliland, little baby hook, misses it. She gets her own rebound. And we got a foul call underneath as Gilliland had the rebound. Foul is on 22. That's Riley Allison. It's Allison's first. McCall will trigger it in under the basket on the near side. Throws it in, tipped away that time by Riley Allison. She hasn't taken her shooting shirt off yet. She needs to do that before she Amelia Shoemaker left her shooting shirt on there. She comes in for McCall. Shoemaker triggers it in. She throws a little lob pass, gets it in to Gerard. Gerard passes over on the far side, a long three-pointer attempt by Peach. Peach misses it, rebound by Chestatee. Chestatee gets the rebound, brings it up the floor, right in the middle of the floor. Bowen has the ball. Corley. Corley passes off to number 5, Carolyn Bull. Carolyn Bull dribbles to the left side. Gives off to Boyd. Boyd tries to take it in, and she's fouled that time by Riley Thompson.
Good ball movement by the Lady War Eagles that time, Joe.
Mm-hmm. Riley Thompson. Now, Madison Boyd did a nice job driving from our left to our right here, down on the near side baseline, if you will. She goes up for the first free throw, and it's good. 2 subs in. That's the first point of the game. Let's see. Kate Swanson in the game for the Trojans, and Riley Black back in the game for Chestatee. Addison Boyd with her second free throw, and it rims out. Sierra Yarborough gets the rebound. Passes back out for a three-pointer by number 22. That was Allison. She missed it. Rebound by Riley Black. She missed that shot. And Allison tries another three-pointer, misses another rebound. A lot of offensive rebounds this time.
That's 3.
By Chestatee. Chestatee's got the rebound, dribbles in. That was number 15, had the ball. Black, she had a strip as she went in for the layup. Oh, she threw it into a crowd, did North Hall that time. That was Shoemaker threw it into a crowd. And they've got a foul call on number 22, Riley Allison. That'll be her second. As she was trying to get it up in a hurry that time to Kate Swanson, and Kate got fouled.
So Bull checks back in for the Lady War Eagles.
And McCall checks back in for Swanson. Thompson throws it into McCall. McCall, top of the key, between the circles. Dribbles with the left hand, back to the right, behind her back in the corner to Thompson. Thompson goes in with the left hand off the side of the rim. Addison Boyd gets the ball, dribbles it up the court, and she's fouled by Riley McCall right here in front of the scores table.
That's one of those transition type of fouls you will see a lot in girls basketball.
Trying to get it up the floor in a hurry, Mike, and she's kind of got too much body on her.
For North Hall, it seems like it was last year. It's contagious when you start hitting the three or missing the three.
Black throws it in to Corley. Corley back out in the corner this time, and that three-pointer is no good. That was by Yarborough, and it's knocked out of bounds and it'll be North Hall's ball.
And I was about to say, I was wondering if they kept moving it inside the way it went to the three ball.
Yep, 5:43, still 1-0. Not much scoring here early on for either team. McCall brings it up, throws it in the corner over there to Thompson. Thompson looks in the middle to Gilliland. Gilliland backs in the corner over to Shoemaker. Shoemaker comes in with the left hand, no good. Now, Chestatee gets it up, throws it up in a hurry. She gives it out to Yarborough. Yarborough gives it back to Boyd. Boyd throws a three, good. Addison Boyd, a freshman. Inside out balls we talked about. They went inside, tossed it back out. Boyd hit the three. 4-0 now, Lady War Eagles. And in the corner over here to Gilliland. Gilliland hits one of the Trojan ladies trying to come through there. It's Thompson. She comes in, puts it up, and she's fouled by number 5, Carolyn Bull, and she'll shoot 2. Nice little pass as she was going towards the basket. She's going towards the basket and went up for the shot, and they called her in the act of shooting.
You had to think that Chestatee thought she was going to go for the three ball, but she went ahead and a nice pass.
First shot by North Hall is no good. Off the back of the rim. McCall and Gilliland get back at midcourt. Stop any long buckets going on. Second free throw is no good. Still 4-0. 5 minutes remaining here in the first quarter. He's off to Boyd. Boyd dribbles up the middle, and she's fouled by number 1, Amelia Shoemaker.
And that's the kind of foul that Coach House would not want to see her team committing.
Corley throws it in to Boyd. Boyd back to Corley. Corley going to dribble. Gets it across midcourt. Gives it to number 15. And she goes in and scores. That's Riley Black. She's a sophomore. She got the layup. They're kind of spreading it out, even though they're playing man-to-man. The offensive side spreading the ball out so much nobody can collapse in there and help out. North Hall brings it up in a hurry. McCall's got it, gives it off to Gilliland. Gilliland goes up for a shot off the back of the rim. No good. Rebound by Yarborough. Yarborough gives off to Corley, back to Boyd. Boyd brings up on the right wing. A couple subs coming in from North Hall. Gives off to Boyd. Boyd gives off to number 15 again. That's Riley Black, and she scores another layup.
And they got the momentum.
Christy House is going to call a 30-second timeout with a score 8-0.
We'll keep it right here. You can tell the momentum already on the home side.
The running is almost like a pick and roll down there. They're throwing it out in the corner. A girl's rolling in there, Mike, and she's hitting her as she goes in. And that's the last 2 times down there. And Riley Black's hit both layups.
Well, you can tell right now the Lady Trojans are out of position defensively. And there's what Coach House is talking about. But also, I don't think they've even got a rebound yet, Joe.
Nope. It had the offensive side down there. They had like 3 or 4 rebounds in a row before they scored or had a foul down there, did Chestatee. And they haven't, I don't know if they've even had but 1 defensive rebound for the Trojans and no offensive rebound. They'll have the ball right here, bring it in. 4:22 left here in the first quarter, down 8-0. Swanson into McCall. McCall brings it up, dribbles up the middle of the floor in the backcourt. Goes behind her back, brings it up. She's guarded by Boyd. Boyd pressuring her. Passes over here on this side to Peach. Peach dribbles in the middle of the lane. She passes over here to, back up to the top of the key to Riley McCall. She hits it from the top of the key for a 3-pointer. Trojans on the board.
Our first Chris McCall Realty 3 of the year.
Addison Boyd in a hurry up here to Yarborough. Yarborough is going to throw it down there. It's going to be out of bounds and go back to the Lady Trojans. Nice little ball movement, even though it was only 2 or 3 passes that time to get it back to Riley at the top of the key for the 3-pointer, Mike.
Yep. I was going to say how important Christine Peach is going to be also, Joe.
Yep, Riley McCall brings it up. She's being guarded by Boyd. McCall goes behind her back on the right wing. Got a lot of trouble over there. She's going to be fouled, it looks like, by Riley Black, I think it is. Yep, Riley Black hit her on and she went down the side. She's looking to go to the corner over there to Christina Peach. Now we've got a new player, Charlie Mize, freshman, is now in the game. She's coming in for Yarborough.
And you see now also the rule is when it comes to these fouls, they're so much more aggressive.
Right. Well, with a team foul starting over, you can be. So North Hall drives in for a layup, and that was Peach, and she missed that one. Then we got a tie ball, jump ball situation. It's going to be North Hall ball as
Joe Peach is in her second year here at North Hall. She transferred. She moved in from Michigan last year.
Kate Swanson and Riley Black, I think, got in from that, got that jump ball. Then the inbounds to Peach. Peach in the corner over the far side, and we're going to have a travel on number 22. That was Lexi Gerard. So she wanted to move her feet a little bit fast. So Coach House going to bring a couple of starters back in the game now. Riley Thompson and Annabeth Gillen coming back in the contest. 3:32 remaining here in the first quarter, 8-3. The Lady War Eagles over the Lady Trojans. In the backcourt, they got a full-court man-to-man going on by defense. Corley and Black in the backcourt, the big girls. Black brings it up, goes right down the middle, goes with the right-hand layup, good. 10-3. Thompson to McCall. McCall brings it up between the circles, now down the left-hand side. Goes in the corner to Shoemaker. Shoemaker goes inside to Gillen. Gillen goes up, and it's going to be a charge called. Charge called, and Riley Black takes the charge as Annabeth went in and ran over number 15, Riley Black. And unlike in the pros where you have that little arch under there, which means you can't draw a charge right there, they don't have it in high school. So if you run over it, offense makes contact, it's offensive foul.
Same thing in college.
Yep. Chestatee has the ball in the backfield. Corley in the backfield. Still in football mode. Backcourt now. They bring across front court. Boyd gives off to the wing player over there on the far side. Layup is good. Hand passed off to Carolyn Bowen. Got the layup.
They're finding the open player.
12-3. North Hall brings it up. McCall in the middle. She's looking on the left wing or right wing to get off to Shoemaker. Shoemaker for a long three. That one is no good. Rebound by Bowen Corley. Corley brings it up. Goes over on the far side, and Chestatee girl was looking up court and didn't miss that one. That was Carolyn Bull. She was looking up the court instead of behind her, and that one went behind her. That pass did. So a lucky break for the Trojans. A turnover for the Lady War Eagles. New player in the game now, number 15, Voxavenus. I'll call her Athena. Athena in the game now. And Riley lost control of the basketball as she went in for a layup. Chestatee has the ball, brings it up. Going to give off this time to Bull. Bull's going to go up, and a block is called. That's two on Gillen right off the bat. That's two on the big girl.
Right now, North Hall still is out of position on the defensive side, and Chestatee taking advantage of it.
They are. That's 2 fouls on Annabeth, I know. You know, it makes a difference when I'm calling the game and not having to write everything down. I love you, man. Number 5, Carolyn Bull, will be shooting the 2 free throws. First one is up, and it is short. Got a sub for North Hall. That's Lexi Gerard coming back in the contest. She'll be coming in for Gillen. And Cheyenne Ewing will see her first action, coming in for Boyd for the Lady War Eagles. Carolyn Bull for her second one. Shot is up and short. And number 15 for Chestatee got the ball, and finally North Hall got it. And now we've got a jump ball going to be called as Athena got the ball, but then Bowen Corley got her hand on top of it to force the held ball. Peyton Cable coming in the game now for Yarborough. Little pass inside. It's going to be blocked as Cable missed that, and he's going to be off of North Hall out of bounds. 12-3, 2 minutes, 12 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. Into Corley. Corley to the top to Cheyenne Ewing. Back in the corner over here this time to Black. Black going to go baseline. Pass it into Corley for a little short. No, she missed it. That time it's rebounded by Athena. Athena's going to bring it up to Riley. Riley's going to give it over here on the far side to Thompson. Thompson's going to pull it back out as Corley was there to play defense. Going to shoot a three this time way over the iron. Excuse me. Black gets the rebound. Gives it to Corley. Corley brings it up. Gives it back to Black. Black going to go down the right side. Now she's reverse dribble. Come back in the middle. Trying to lay up. No good. Rebound. Look at Chestatee all over the boards, and she got fouled hard that time. There's number 23, Peyton Cable. They're just getting all kinds of great position on North Hall right there, Mike, and controlling the boards.
And right now, they look like they are a season team. It's like the first game of the season for North Hall when
exactly,
it is.
Exactly. Christina, see, number 23, Peyton Cable will be at the line. First one is good. Number 34, Sarah Davidson, comes in the game now.
10-point lead for Chestatee.
McCall. Second one's up, and it's good. 14-3 now 1:37 remaining here in the first. McCall is out of the game now. No, excuse me, McCall's still in the game. Athena passes it over on the far side and gives it off to Shoemaker. Shoemaker tries to go inside and throws it over the head. And Riley Black intercepts. Black gives it to Bowen. Bowen gives it off to inside and missed the layup that time and went off of Peyton Cable, went off of Chestatee's hands, and North Hall will get the ball back. Kate Swanson comes back in the contest. She comes in for Shoemaker.
It's almost instinctively right now for Chestatee where they are on the court, Joe.
Mm-hmm. So they're in like a 2-2-1 press, but it's a man. They drop back in the man is Chestatee. North Hall gives it to McCall, top of the key. She drives in the middle, tries to pass it inside, but the girl wasn't there. She threw it right to Peyton Cable. Cable passes it off to Corley. Corley gives it off, gets it back. She's on the right wing, gives it in the corner to Bull. Bull drives it across the far side, intercepted by North Hall. First steal of the night. Coming up on the far side, knocked out of bounds from behind. Number 20, Cheyenne Ewing, came in from behind and knocked it away from Kate Swanson, and she was driving down the right side. Yarbrough's coming in the game now. She'll be checking in for Bowen Corley. Going to give Bowen a break. She's played all this whole first quarter. 7 minutes, 12 seconds. 48.7 remaining. Pass inside to North Hall. That shot is up and won't drop off the back iron. Rebound by North Hall at the top of the backboard. Chestatee gets both teams. Chestatee gets the rebound. That was number 20, Ewing, but she's tied up by the Trojans. Number 15, Athena Loxavenis. North Hall has possession. We'll toss it in this time and get the ball, throw it back in the corner to McCall. McCall for three, no good. Rebound by Yarbrough. Yarbrough throws it into, number 15, Black. Black brings it up, goes over to the left side, comes back in the middle. All the way coast to coast, left-handed layup is good. 16-3. Under 25 seconds remaining here in the first quarter.
That was pretty.
No shot clock, remember, in this contest. There will some in region. Riley McCall looking, almost had it knocked away. North Hall back to McCall. We're here for three. She throws it up there. Good. So only 6 points scored for North Hall, or 2 3-pointers tonight. 4, 3, 2, 1, and that'll be the end of your first quarter. The Lady War Eagles lead it 16-6.
And we're back in 1 minute more here from Chestatee High on 97.5 Glory FM. I think that girl's name is Montsavanas. Isn't that the doctor's name?
Montsavanas, yeah. I can't just say it that fast.
I understand.
That long, yeah.
The rest of tonight's action.
And we're back here at the Lincoln Trail Center at Chestatee High School. Tonight's game being brought to you by North Hall Hardware. It's time for Christmas Crystal On to get ready for all of your Christmas needs. Need hardware items to fill that stocking. The place to go is North Hall Hardware at Quillen's Corner.
Almost that time. I think it's like 39 or 40 days now. Just keep getting there quickly, isn't it?
Oh, it's going to be before you know it. We start Christmas music a week from Friday.
Start of the second quarter. Remember, the team fouls will start over. Nobody's had to shoot a 1-and-1 yet. Chestatee has the ball first, throws it inbounds. Number 2, Boyd has the ball. She got tripped up, but she's got the ball back at the top of the key. Throws it over to Bowen Corley for a long three. Over the rim, no good. Off of a Chestatee player. It went off bounds off of Riley Black's leg. North Hall will key it in now. Swanson throws it in to McCall. McCall brings it up, directing traffic. Little bounce pass down in the corner that time to Thompson. Thompson going to give back out to McCall. McCall over to Swanson. Swanson had it stolen. Chestatee has the ball in the backcourt, bringing it up. That's going to be Boyd. Boyd gives it off to Black. Black going in for the left hand, swaps over to right hand. Layup is good. Little short 2-footer went in, 18-6. I know she's got at least 6 points tonight with the layup she's had. North Hall brings it back. has it, and they're going to have a foul call, a push on the Chestatee team. Foul's going to be number 15, Riley Black. That's at least 2 on her.
And the thing about it, too, really the big thing is the individual personal fouls, because I don't think either team really worries about team fouls anymore.
Now, Varsity comes in the game for Christina Peach. And Lexi Gerard, or Riley Thompson, has the ball top of the key. She's going to give over here to Swanson. Swanson over on the far side. Gets it back in the corner. Going to go to McCall, left wing. She's at the top of the key. Dribbles down the right side, Gives it back over to Swanson. Swanson dribbles around. And really pretty good defense by Chestatee right here, Mike. 14 goes in there with it. That was Swanson. She missed the layup badly. North Hall did get the rebound. Pass back to Swanson. Oh, that was passed back, and they got a layup. That was passed back in there to number 5. That Carly Bowen, I believe. Yeah, Carly Bowen got that ball and got the 2-point. That time, Chestatee threw it off of Riley Black for the turnover in the front court for North Hall.
Well, on the other side, you saw how important the offensive rebound was for North Hall.
Yeah, well, because the defense has already started shifting, so basically you had an uncontested layup right there. Swanson throws it into McCall. McCall brings it up. She's being guarded by Bull. Goes in the corner, and we got a travel call on the Lady Trojans. That's 2, I think, travel calls we've had on the Lady Trojans this evening. Chestatee will have it. Got a sub in again. That's going to be number 11, Raylan McCall. That's Riley's younger sister. She comes in the game now. She's coming in for Athena Voxavenas. Riley Black, Bowen Corley in the back court. This time they get it up ahead to Bull. Bull's going to pass over on the far side to Yarborough, and Yarborough gets a layup. It was contested, but she did get a layup. 20-8. 6 minutes remaining here in the first half. Layup is short by North Hall. That was, with Bowen, who missed that one, and Chestatee tries to corral that errant pass down the sideline inside of bounds. Sierra Yarborough went off her, went out of bounds. McCall triggers it in to Swanson, back to McCall. McCall will be your point guard majority of the time this year for the Lady Trojans. Gives it back in the corner over here this time to Swanson. Swanson dribbles. She goes in the far corner and blocked by Braylon McCall. Tried to shoot one and got blocked, and it got knocked out of bounds by the Lady Trojans on a rebound attempt by Chestatee and went off of North Hall. So Chestatee Lady War Eagles will have the basketball.
That's 2 blocks so far for Chestatee.
Bowen inside to Black. Black back to Corley. Corley back to Black. Still in the back court. Lead pass up to Corley. Corley's going to bring it across the midcourt. Throw it right in the middle. North Hall gets the ball. An errant pass. Riley McCall gets it, throws it. Almost a foul right there. She gets it back to the top of the key after another pass, and that 3-pointer's no good. Rebounded and intercepted on the rebound that time by North Hall. She goes up with it. That's Braylon McCall and gets the 2-point. 20-10, 5:14 remaining here in the first. Bull has the ball almost knocked away by North Hall. Bowen Corley has it back to Riley Black. Riley Black going in for another layup. She's fouled as she goes up, either by Swanson or McCall. That's going to be on Braylon McCall. So Swanson will be at the line. No, excuse me, Riley Black will be at the line. First shot is no good. 5 subs, 2 for Chestatee and 3 for the Lady Trojans. 5-minute mark. They're taking a chance right here, Mike, because they're putting Annabeth Gilliland back in for the Lady Trojans to get a little height in the game right there. So with her with 2 fouls, that's taking a little bit of a chance here this early in the second quarter.
That's the one advantage that Chestatee has, Joe, is their size.
Second one is up and good. Makes it 21-10. 5:03 left here in the first half. McCall. Let's see, that was a Peach that dribbled it off her foot. Chestatee got it, got it in there and got the foul on the layup attempt, the left-handed layup attempt. Peach had the ball, dribbled it off her foot, and Addison Boyd went down with the left hand and tried to get the shot, but Peach fouled her.
Another shooting foul, too.
She's at the line for 2. There's Addison Boyd. First one's up, and it's good. 22.
They've been shooting about 50% from the line so far.
4:54. Second shot is up and good. 23-10. 13-point lead for the Lady War Eagles. Give off to Shoemaker. Shoemaker going to give it in the corner over here to Peach. Peach going to shoot a long three-ball. North Holland did get the offensive rebound that time. And it's going to be knocked down and brought back out over here by Swanson. Swanson over here to Shoemaker. Shoemaker going to give it back to the big girl. And Shoemaker on the give and go missed the free throw. Gilliland tried to give it back to her. She did. She did miss the shot, and Chestatee got the rebound. Chestatee has the basketball. Tipped off the North Hall. Long three-pointer off the backboard. No good. And then she's fouled, and that's on Annabeth, her third. As she was standing there and went up as the girl. It was a long shot. It came right down the Chestatee's player's hand, and instead of just letting her go up, she fouled her as she went up and drew her third foul. So she will shoot 2.
Gilliland will have to come out.
That's number 23, Peyton Cable. That's her first shot is no good. Yes, you'll have, for North Hall, you'll have Sarah Davidson, Riley McCall, both going back in the contest for the Ladies Trojans. Peyton Cable. Found out before. Peyton is she's the oldest daughter of Kevin Cable, who's in charge of the youth football program down here. Second shot is good. Talked to Kevin before the game today. North Hall down 24-10, 4:17 remaining. McCall between the circles, throws it, an errant pass, and it played very well by Chestatee, but North Hall has to get it back in the backcourt. Retrieved that time by Riley Thompson. Thompson going to give it in the corner over here to Peach. Peach, shot is blocked. Stolen by Black. Black's going to try and go coast to coast. Goes in there with the right hand. Bad, a shot that's off the backboard and out of bounds off of North Hall. So Chestatee will have the basketball underneath their own basket.
But Black was able to go the entire distance.
She was. Giving the corner to Corley. Corley back at the top to Black. Black going to give it back over here to Corley. Corley going to kind of go to the left hand. Ooh, a nice pass inside. Got the layup. She went in there to Peyton Cable. And nice pass. That's the advantage of the height for Corley right there. She saw her over everybody. And a layup by Cable.
Again, excellent ball movement.
North Hall tries to go inside to their big girl, and she throws it over the backboard. That was Sarah Davidson. Chestatee in a hurry brings it up and knocked out of bounds. Number 24, Riley Thompson, knocks it out of bounds. A couple subs for each team. Carolyn Bull coming in, along with Braylon McCall coming in. Athena Voxtavanus coming back in the contest.
And credit the Chestatee defense right now for shutting down North Hall.
Yeah, they're playing really good defense all over the place, anticipating passes and all that. Coach Shirley giving them some signals that near you, Mike.
Oh, he's something.
In the corner. They'll trigger it in. That's Black. Black going to throw it in for the last second. Going to get it, and it's stolen right there by North Hall. Number 23, Peach, up to McCall. McCall for a 15-footer. Good. 12 points. Now 26-12. 3:14 remaining in the first. Black has it on the far side. She's going to go on there with the left hand, and she's fouled as she's grabbed on her right hand. The left hand layup, and the girl fouled her as she went in. That foul was on 23, Christina Peach.
And again, what's happening is that when you get beat like that, you're trying to make up for it, just like in a football game. Someone get hit from behind, or hold because they got by you.
Exactly, trying to overcompensate with your hands instead of moving your feet. Exactly right. First free throw is up and no good by Riley Black. And got a sub going in for the shooter if she makes this one. Second shot is up, good. And got a sub. Got a sub coming in right there. Number 23, Peyton Cable going to come back in for Riley Black. And she makes the second. It was 27-12 now, Lady War Eagles.
Their biggest lead at 15.
3:08 remaining here until halftime. Right here at midcourt, Chestatee High School, Lynn Cottrell Central. Stolen by Chestatee down in the far corner. It's going to be a hell ball. Oh, a timeout is called by Chestatee right before the hell ball is called. Nice job by Coach Shirley. A 30-second timeout was called with 2:55 left here in the first half.
So keep over that. Both teams now using 1 30-second timeout in the first half.
You get 3 and 2. That hasn't changed either. Your timeouts are the same. You get 3, what you call 60 seconds. The horn will blow at 45 seconds or 40 seconds. And then you got 2 30-second timeouts that the horn will blow at the 20-second mark is how that works. So that rule hadn't changed any. I don't really see it because everybody, the coaches seem to like that one. And whatever you don't use, you get 1 additional full to go into overtime. So let's say you had 2 fulls left. You'll add one. You'd have 3 fulls in the overtime period. And your free throw status would continue, would roll over also.
Correct.
Corley throws it in, inbounds to Boyd. Boyd going to dribble in the backcourt. She's being pressured by Voxavenis. Gives it back to Corley. Corley brings it up. She's double teamed and almost intercepted. And almost, well, is it? Oh, and she almost got it. Thought she was out of bounds. A held ball is called. Then North Hall will have the ball. Good hustle that time by Voxavenis. She knocked the ball away and got on the sideline over there, and Corley forced the held ball. North Hall has possession. Inbound to Riley McCall. Riley McCall on this sideline over here to Voxavenis. Voxavenis goes in with her right hand. She's fouled and she misses the layup. And she is fouled that time by number 11. That was Bowen Corley.
Bowen, the few times they've been able to penetrate that defense at Chestatee.
Yep, exactly right. 27-12 as Voxavenis shoots the 2. First one's up and it's good. Riley Black comes back in the contest for the Lady War Eagles.
I know they've changed goals. This is one of really the toughest places to hit free throws consistently.
Means they got hard rims, right? Second one is up and is short. Voxavenis goes after her own rebound and gets it. Tracked it down over there, brings it back in, tries to throw it over, and Chestatee intercepts. Off to Boyd. Boyd dribbles up the right side. Right side, she's almost fouled. It's knocked out of bounds by number 11, Braylon McCall.
Good hustle on both sides. Montsavan's getting the offensive rebound, and then Chestatee with the hustle to get the steal.
Coach House trying to get somebody in and does. Official, good job by the official to get the sub in. They're always looking to try and do what's right and help the coach out on that situation. Sarah Davison coming in the contest for Voxavenis.
Getting more height in there.
Riley Black gets Addison Boyd. 2 minutes, 24 seconds remaining here in the first. Trap on the far side. Throws it intercepted by North Hall. Riley Thompson comes up the left side. She throws it up wildly. It doesn't get anywhere. North Hall tries to get the ball. She does. It's knocked away, and that's going to be a held ball. That'll be Chestatee's ball this time, I do believe. Yes, it will. And that held ball was tapped out, and North Hall tried to recover it. And as North Hall got their paws on it, Chestatee forced the held ball. Bowen Corley will inbounds to Boyd. Boyd gives back to Corley. Corley back to Boyd on the right side. Goes back to Corley in the middle. 2-man game, throws it back in the middle. Over here on this inside. Corley, and Boyd going to get it. Go this side, throws up a wild shot off the backboard. No good. It went out of bounds. North Hall will get the basketball. One of the times that they've shot a kind of an errant wild shot tonight, Mike's first one they've had, because that one kind of went over everything as it went by down there. Kate Swanson back in the contest for the Lady Trojans. McCall brings it up. She's going to go in, and McCall just threw it too late in there, and Bowen Corley got it, gave off to Riley Black. She hit the bottom of the backboard as it came in there. Riley Black's trying to track it down, but North Hall has it. Christina Peach gives it over on the far side, and it's knocked away by Chestatee. Chestatee brings it up this side over here, and it's knocked out away from North Hall. Gets it back far away. Up the court in a hurry. North Hall gets it, and she's on the baseline. Was Riley McCall. That was back and forth there from a minute. Mike Lexington Gerard had it. Then all of a sudden, Cheyenne Ewing had it, and then they threw it back up there. And finally, North Hall stepped out of bounds with it on their baseline.
And that little sequence there, they're playing like it's the first game of the year.
Yep. Let's see, for North Hall, Carly Bowen and Athena Voxavenis go back in the contest. 1:20 remaining here in the first half. 27-13, Lady War Eagles. Coming up, they're going to call offensive foul. She used her right. She was dribbling with the left hand and used her right arm and stuck it out and gained the advantage by sticking it out there. And offensive player control foul is called on the far side.
This thing got my way and got called for it.
And really, she didn't have to extend her arm. If she hadn't extended, she probably wouldn't have got that call. That was a good call by the official for her extending the arm, but she didn't really have to because there was about 3 feet in between them. This time shot by Voxavenis up for a 3, no good. Rebounded by Cable up bounds to Corley. Corley a long 2-step layup, good. Under a minute, 58 seconds. Lady War Eagles up by 16. McCall brings it up. Far side gives to Swanson. Swanson going to go with the left hand. She goes into the layup, no good, off the back rim. Rebounded by Boyd. Boyd on the far side to Corley. Corley Gives over to Bull. Bull gives up a layup, wide open under the basket. She got fouled. Oh, my. Peyton Cable was wide open.
You keep saying layup. You said that several times here in the first half.
She got fouled. Basically, Cable had laid it up, and number 14, Kate Swanson, fouled her after she had let go of the basketball. So an unneeded foul right there on the Lady Trojans with 34 seconds to extend that lead to 18, possibly 19 with the free throw. 31-13, 34.1 remaining here in the first half. First free throw by Cable is up, and it's good. North Hall gets it. Shoemaker brings it up the court this time. Shoemaker goes down the right side. She tries to force it in there, and it's off the rim. As Cable gets the rebound, and they're going to call walking. She went down on the legs. She went down on her knee before she started dribbling, so that's a good call. Traveling call was called. We do have a substitution coming in the contest. Carly Bowen for the Lady Trojans for Shoemaker. So you're right, Coach House does sub them in. Coach Sutton Shirley's subbing them in a lot today. North Hall triggers it in, gives it there to Bowen. Bowen on the far side over there to Peach. Peach throws it up, no good. Rebound by North Hall, forced. Held ball by Chestatee in there. That's Carolyn Bull in there with Lexi Gerard. And North Hall will get the held ball. And Christina Peach will trigger it in. Goes over here to Bowen. Bowen gets it back to Peach in the corner for three. Good.
That's her first points of the ball game. Chris McCall, realty three.
32-16. 5, 4, 3, 2. Bowen Corley brings up the far side, passes off, shot good into buzzer. 23, Peyton Cable. This one at the buzzer to extend it to 34-16.
And we're back in 2 minutes. I hope you get a chance to talk with Coach Tanner Blemons, the new boys basketball coach here at Chestatee. We're back in 2 on 97.5 Glory FM.
I'm going to take my headset off and leave it. I'm going to go down and get the scores.
Sure. And welcome back to our first broadcast of high school basketball for 2021-2022. I'm Mike Warford, courtside here at the Lincoln Trail Center at Chestatee High School. Joe Gailey, the play-by-play. Lily Warford joining us for the video stream on Twitter at Team Glory Sports. Plus, we're teaming up with Chestatee. You get a chance to go to their YouTube channel and see the broadcast and hear our play-by-play call of high school basketball. The Battle of Highway 60 as Chestatee leading North Hall here at halftime, and they have led the entire way so far in this contest. Led us by as many as 16 points, and Sutton Shirley's got his girls going very well. Hoping to talk with Tanner Plemons, the new boys basketball coach here at Chestatee High. Coach Plemons, in his third year at Chestatee, He was an assistant coach to Josh Travis for the past 2 seasons. Then Coach Travis had the opportunity to move on to Cherokee Bluff, where he took over for Benji Wood, who went back to his alma mater at Buford. So it went that way with the turnover. Wood goes from Cherokee Bluff to Buford. Coach Travis goes from Chestatee down to Cherokee Bluff, and Coach Clemens goes from being the assistant coach here at Chestatee High to being the new boys basketball coach. His first ever head coaching job, and looking forward to talking to him. I've heard some good things about his team, that they had a dunk contest the other day, and so he's got some guys who can get up and slam dunk it. Also know that Chestatee for several years now have been known as a 3-point shooting team, and it'll be interesting to see if Coach Clemens continues the style of play that Coach Travis had when he was here as a head boys basketball coach at Chestatee. Miles Kendall back as a head boys basketball coach at North Hall, and he again has also a young team there for North Hall coming off the football season. We've got a couple of football players, including A.J. Jones, who'll be on the team. North Hall wrapping up the regular season as a number 3 seed out of Region 7 AAA. We went down to Atlanta last Friday night. As you heard right here on 97.5 Glory FM, the Trojans falling to Carver of Atlanta. 56-17 was the final score in the ball game. And Carver heading down to South Georgia this Friday night. And right here on 97.5 Glory FM, we'll bring you the game between Cherokee Bluff and Appling County from Yona Field at Cherokee Bluff High and Flyer Branch, coming up on Friday at 7:05. Joe, along with Gary Glenn, I'll be there to bring you the play-by-play story of Cherokee Bluff and Appling County on Friday evening. The winner goes on to the quarterfinal round, the Elite Eight. Also on Friday night, Dawson County down in South Georgia. They'll be at Pierce County taking on the Bears. Pierce County's in Blackshear near Waycross, near the Okefenokee Swamp. It'll be a long road trip for Coach Sid Maxwell's Tigers of Dawson County after their win over Sandy Creek last Friday night. And also Ben Hall's team from Flyer Branch had a dramatic last-minute comeback. Reminded me of Matt Ryan. I was telling Gary, I said what they needed, and David Renard did that, leading the team down to a touchdown in the last 30 seconds of the ball game, as it was Flyer Branch winning their game this past Friday night over Mays, and they'll go on the road to Perry to take on Perry coming up on Friday evening, the Class Quad A state football playoffs, and also Class 6A play. Buford also at home, and the high school football state playoffs coming up on Friday night. We're back after this 2-minute timeout with more of our halftime show as you're tuned to 97.5 Glory FM.
It's me.
And back here at the Lincoln Trail Center, as Joe Gator going to again, you got the halftime stats, buddy?
I do. All right, for Chestatee, they lead it 34-16. Sierra Yarborough had 2 points. Addison Boyd was 3 of 4 from the line, had 6. Carolyn Bull Was 0 for 2 at the line, but had 2 points on the layup. Bowen Corley had 2. Riley Black was 2 for 4 and had 12 points in the first half. Peyton Cable was 4 or 5 from the free throw line and had 10 points. For the Lady Trojans, Carly Bowen had 2 points. Riley McCall had 8. She led the North Hall team. Brenda McCall had 2. Athena Voxavanis, she was 1 of 2 and had 1 point. Christina Peach had 3, and Riley Thompson was 0 for 2. So North Hall's, they got to play defense, Mike. That's the biggest thing in the second half. They look like that Chestatee had been playing for 3 or 4 weeks as far as defensively is concerned, if you watch them play during the game.
Yeah, they're definitely ready, no doubt about that. Didn't get a chance to talk with Coach Tanner Clemens, of course, his first home game here. He's getting his team ready to play. They lost to Denmark in a close one in a tournament game back on Saturday, 68-60 to start the season. So that was, I think, a very impressive start because Denmark is flat out loaded.
Denmark's down that part of Forsyth County where it's got all that talent, and folks have moved up, and they were kind of already there when they made the high school, and so it's kind of like Mill Creek became the second or third year of its existence. Everybody went in there, and so that's what's happening on the south end of Forsyth County with Denmark. And you go by there, and honestly, I think I told you last year, I went by Denmark's campus one time last year, and we're on this little 2-lane road, and all of a sudden, see this big sign that says Denmark High School, and I said, we're out in the middle of nowhere. This is crazy.
And Denmark is similar, say, to like a Chestnut Mountain or a Claremont here in Hall County.
Yep.
And all of a sudden, boom, you're there, and so you see this humongous school, like a college campus there.
It's huge. I mean, we rode by it, went by it, but 5 seconds, but just looking at the campus, you're like, holy cow, this thing's big.
So it'll be interesting to see again with that one game under the belt how that affects the War Eagles tonight in the boys' ball game.
Right.
Which comes up later on here on 97.5 Glory FM as we get ready for the second half. And Matt Stowers, the AD at Chestatee, is scheduled to join me here between ball games. Looking forward to talking with him also.
I saw Matt wandering around, but I couldn't get to him, so I could.
Busy guy.
Ask him. Yeah. Usually the AD is. They're putting out all fires or answering all the questions or whatever on game day, that's for sure.
And big crowd here. It's nice to see.
Yeah, it is a good crowd.
Things getting back to normal after what we went through last year.
Yep. It looks like about half full on the Chestatee side, and probably the same, maybe a tad more on the North Hall side. So a good crowd for them tonight.
Well, you're not hearing about social distancing or about masks this year, thank goodness.
That's exactly right. At least not here in North Georgia, that's for sure. All that kind of thing's going on the west side for sure.
All right, so this half, Chestatee goes from your right to left.
Chestatee, as I mentioned, all white. You got Bowen Corley, Riley Black, Siri Yarborough, Riley Allison, and Addison Boyd in the game. Riley McCall. And got a foul on Riley to start off the second half. Yep. Foul was on Riley to start the second half. I think that's her second foul now. You got Riley. You got Athena Voxavanis. You've got Anna Beth Gillen, who has 3. And you've got Shoemaker in the game for the Lady Trojans and Riley Thompson. Boyd gives it off to Allison. Allison behind the back by Black. Black goes up for a shot off the rim. A little too much mustard on it. Rebound that time by Voxavanis. Voxavanis gives it to Shoemaker. Shoemaker goes in the corner to the far side to 24 by a 3-pointer, and it's good. That's Riley Thompson.
And that is the 4th Chris McCall Realty 3 here in the ball game.
Chestatee brings it up here on the near side. Riley Black takes it, goes across court, and she's fouled on the attempted layup. She missed the layup. That foul's on number 15, Athena Voxavanis.
And you really got to see North Hall go into some kind of a zone that'll be effective to keep the Lady War Eagles up and getting underneath. They've been just really attacking it.
Attacking. That's what they've been doing all night. Riley Black at the line for 2. First shot by Riley is no good. In and out.
You can tell how stiff these rims are. Even these are not ones that originally had, of course,
Christina.
back in the day.
Christina Peach comes in the game for Riley McCall now. Well, I remember one gym I was in, they were loose as all get out. Every time if they'd hit, they'd rattle and the ball might bounce wherever. That one goes in and out. North Hall gets the rebound. Comes up in a hurry. Gives it off in the far corner to Shoemaker. Shoemaker dribbles it around back, gives it back to Swanson. Swanson over here on the near side, this time to Voxavanis. Voxavanis looking to get inside. Those are on the far side over there. A 3-pointer is off the back rim, no good that time. Oh, and number 23 got on rebound. That was Peach. Peach gives it back outside. Gives it over here to Gilliland. Gilliland in the corner to Peach. Peach goes for three, and she's blocked out of bounds by number 22, Riley Allison.
North Home went up to a 1-4 offense that time around, spraying it out.
Gilliland gets the inbound pass, dribbles across the body and goes inside. She is fouled. First time you've seen North Hall really go aggressively to the basket. She's fouled, it looked like, by Bowie Corley that time.
And you can see, too, if you're just not, your feet, as you mentioned in the first half, not where you need to be, you're going to get called for a foul.
Right. Number 0, Annabeth Gilliland, AB as they call her, hits the first free throw. She plays the post position for Coach Christy House. Takes a couple of dribbles, gets set. Next one is up, and it's going to be short. Comes down to 15, Riley Black, Black brings it up on the right side, looking to see what they can do. They're going to try and set a pick out front, going to give off to Allison. Allison brings it to the middle. It's blocked by North Hall. North Hall gets the rebound. Brought up the court by Peach. Peach brings it, dribbles across her body, comes up for another long three-pointer. Good! Number 15, Athena Vaximenas, with the assist from Christina Peach.
That's 3 different girls with 3-pointers and 5 for North Hall.
Timeout called. It's going to be a 30-second call by Coach Sutton.
We'll keep it right here. And you see right there the change that Coach House made at halftime, the adjustment made on defense that has affected Chestatee so far. Now Coach Shirley had to make the adjustment.
Yep. And they cut it to 11. It was, I think, 18, Mike.
It was 34-16, yes, 18-point lead at halftime.
They cut it to 11, so he didn't want to see any more because it's almost like this half is starting to play out like the first half did, as North Hall's being a little bit more aggressive. The ball's bouncing their way. They're not getting, Chestatee's not getting the bounces, if you will, so it's making a little bit of difference there. 6:18 remaining here in the third. Chestatee still with an 11-point lead. They'll have the ball side out in the front court. That will be Riley Black. Black triggers it in to Boyd. Boyd close to that midcourt line, but gets across, passes off to Allison. Allison goes in for two, and she scores on the layup right there in the middle of the lane. 36-23. North Hall brings the ball up the floor. That's Vaximenas, gives in the corner to Shoemaker. Shoemaker tries to get it back to Vaximenas and throws it away. It's going to go out of bounds on the far sideline in the front court for Chestatee. Carly Bowen, let's see, number 5, Caroline Bull will come in the game for the Lady War Eagles. Kate Swanson will come in the contest along with Riley McCall for the Lady Trojans. Lady War goes triggered in. Boyd got it, comes to the near side. She dribbles down in the corner, hands off this time to Allison. Allison goes across the middle. Thought she extended her arm, she didn't. Gives off to Boyd. Boyd goes in there with the left hand, and it is good. That was Carolyn Bull, went in with the left hand and got the layup. Back up to 15 points. 5:38 remaining. McCall brings it in the court, throws it in the corner over there to Swanson. Swanson, top of the key, gives a 23 for another three, and it's short. McCall gets the rebound. She's going to dribble it out. She started to go for it, but then she dribbled it out. And it goes up for the layup. It rolls in. Number 23 has gotten hot for the Lady Trojans. That's Christina Peach. I think she's got all 6 points this half for the Lady Trojans.
She had 3 in the first half.
Yep. Riley Black goes in, and short two-pointer, missed it. Off the rebound, front end, gets it, is number 14, Swanson. Gives off to Riley Thompson. Riley's going to give it back to Swanson. Swanson goes in for two. It's no good. Rebound by Chestatee. Chestatee trying to get out of there, but she can't, and she's finally hemmed in by North Hall, and they call a blocking foul on number 14, Kate Swanson.
14th month of us, isn't it?
No, he's 15.
Okay, gotcha. Not bad.
Peyton Cable comes back in the contest for the War Eagles. They've got it in the middle of the court, 4:54 here in the third quarter. Lady War Eagles up by 13, still in the back court. Probably a 6 count, just got it across. Trying to go to Bowen Corley. They throw it over her head. North Hall intercepts. Bring it up the car in the hurry is Riley McCall. She shoots it short. Riley hustles, knocks it out of bounds off of the white jersey of number 5, Carolyn Bull.
There's the difference between being aggressive and just rushing things. You got to be patient enough to hit your spot.
Swanson had got the inbound pass, attempted a three, and it was blocked. Riley McCall got the rebound, threw it up, no good. And she's had a tough night shooting the basketball, Michael. Riley Black gets the ball, brings it up. Now she's going to slow it down, get off to Bowen Corley. Bowen's going to attack the basket, go up the right side. She's going to throw it over to this side to number 22, Allison. Allison misses the shot, but they rebound it. That's number 5. Carolyn Boyle gets it, throws it in for the score. Got the rebound on an easy layup that time. 40-25. 4 minutes remaining. There's a long three-pointer by Riley McCall. All air as it goes off the right-hand side.
As I mentioned earlier, Joe, it's really contagious. Either when they hit one, they're going to hit about 4 or 5 more, or if they're going to miss that many, if they miss one.
Yep. Subs in and out for both teams. Bowen Corley throws it over in the corner to Addison Boyd. Boyd gives it back to Corley. Corley to Black. Black to Corley. Corley dribbles up on the far side, gives it in the middle this time to Boyd. Boyd off the fingertips. Bowen Corley has it. Bowen goes in for a shot about 12 feet and got fouled that time. That was number 23, Christina Peach.
So that's what you want to see Bowen Corley do, is take her size advantage and take it from the free throw line and just move it down to the net.
Yep. Bowen up, and the first one is good.
Always enjoyed talking to her dad, Ben Corley, and her big brother, Ethan, playing football at Berry up in the Rome area.
Yep. Number 5, Carly Bowen, coming back in the contest for the Lady Trojans, 41-25. Second shot is up, rolls off the side of the rim. North Hall gets the rebound. That is 24, Riley Thompson. Or excuse me, 22, Lexi Gerard. Far side gives it off to number 1, Shoemaker. Shoemaker tries to go in for a layup. She got it, and it's good.
Amelia finally with that layup.
Nice left-handed layoff off the backboard. Corley to Black, back to Corley, back to Black. Black trying to come dribble up the middle. She's getting pressured in there by Gerard. Throws it in the middle right there, and she's going to get fouled by Gerard. On the right wing, it's going to be side out on the far side in the front court. Yarborough comes back in the contest.
I got to make a deal with Bobby Shoemaker, Amelia's dad. Every time she gets a basket, get another sandwich.
There you go. Ball's triggered in, caught in the backcourt by Addison Boyd. Brings it up to Corley. Corley dribbles across, spin move in the middle, goes. It's blocked by number 1, Shoemaker for North Hall. And then we got a foul on the white team. Foul on number 1, Sierra Yarborough. She committed the foul after the takeaway. Chestatee commits the foul. 3-12.
I'm sorry, Joe. I'm sorry. You can tell the difference in defense for North Hall.
They're playing a lot. They're anticipating a little bit more, getting in the passing lane, playing a little more aggressive. 41-27, 3 coming up on the 3-minute mark of the third quarter. We're going to have to make a run here at some point, though, Mike. That ball is intercepted and knocked out of bounds by the Lady War Eagles on the far side. Pass was intended for Voxavanus, and number 22, Riley Allison, knocked it out of bounds. Good anticipation by Allison. McCall brings it up across midcourt. Going to like a 1-4 set down there. Give it off to Thompson. Riley Thompson, and they're going to throw it away. Back in the same spot again, just across midcourt into the front court for Chestatee. Same pass trying to throw it back to the top of the key, and that top of the key person has drifted down too far to get that pass, Mike.
And they got to have somebody underneath when he's missed 3-pointers.
Carolyn Bull goes in for the layup, and it's good. No, she handed off, Addison Boyd got the layup, and it's good. 43-27.
Another layup, though, Joe.
Yep. A bunch of them for tonight, that's for sure. Far side, give off to Thompson. Riley. Hand up to Voxavanus. Voxavanus to Shoemaker. Shoemaker on the right wing. She's going to try to do a layup. She goes in and bumps a white player, but she had a defensive position. Threw it up, but no good. And Chestatee gets the ball back, and they're already down this end shooting a 2-pointer. It's no good. Rebounded by North Hall. Riley Allison tried to shoot the little 8-footer and missed it, and North Hall got the rebound. And that was Swanson. Gave off to Shoemaker, and she's fouled on her drive to the basket.
You can tell, too, North Hall, not a very physical team either. And that hurts them in the state playoffs.
Fouls on Yarborough, and got a timeout by North Hall. It will be a 30-second timeout. They're going to use up the 30, so they'll have the full at the end.
That's 2 straight fouls by Yarborough, too.
Well, and like you mentioned, when you get into state play, you got to be more physical play because they let you play more. Now they'll call. I know you and I watched a lot of state games over here. It seems like they call the ticky ones, and let you beat the beat the slop out of each other at times.
Well,
So
I go back to the game when the North Hall played Beach down at Valdosta State in the Final Four. It was like a football game.
yep.
They were getting beat every time you turned around.
Yep. And it all depends on who's calling, and I don't mean that in a derogatory. It all depends on
just how it is.
It's who's calling and how they've been trained. North Hall triggers it in. Nobody's there, but they got to it, tossed it in behind their back, and intercepted by Bowen Corley. Good up, heads up by Bowen. Bowen over this side to Riley Allison. Allison over on the left wing, dribbles to the top of the key, looking for somebody and gives it off to Boyd. Bull's got it. Bull gives it off to Ewing. They look like they're trying to go for one shot. They're doing a 1-4. Someone popping up there, Mike. This time, Boyd brings it up. Bowen Corley gets it. 15, 16-footer, missed it. North Hall gets the rebound. Gives off to Gillen. Gillen gives it over to number 10, Riley McCall. Riley takes it in, throws it in the corner. She throws it back at the top to Gillen. Gillen this time going to throw it out of bounds, intended for Riley McCall, but Riley came in when she should have went out, and the ball went out of bounds. 43-27, 1:25 remaining here in the third. Number 2, Addison Boyd, the freshman, bringing it up. She's played a big role as a freshman already this evening.
She sure has.
You know that Coach Shirley's got to be pleased with that. If a freshman can contribute early on, that tickles you guys. I know that. And she gets an uncontested, like a pick and roll, if you will, layup, uncontested for the layup and 2 points. 45-27, matches their biggest lead with 18.
That's what was at halftime.
1 minute remaining here in the third. Riley McCall gives off to number 23, Christina Peach, and she scores again with about a 12-footer. 45-29 now. Wholesale substitutes for the Lady Trojans. 1 or 2 coming in for the Lady War Eagles. Lady War Eagles have the basketball. Boyd has it on the far side. Fumble, that's not, everybody thinks it's a double-double. That's a fumble, as they call it in refereeing terms. And this shot comes down to Christina Peach. Peach hands off to McCall. McCall, top of the key, gets a screen. Back to Gillen. Gillen going to try a 3. It's up, and it is short. Just hit the front of the rim. Bowen gets the rebound. Bowen Corley. Corley dribbles up, passes over here on this side to Boyd. Boyd dribbles with the left hand, almost goes coast to coast, throws it in the corner, back over here to Boyd, to Bull. Bull for 3, good. 48-29, 19-point lead with the seconds ticking down. Peach for a long 3, nothing but air, and they'll lead it 48-29 to end the third period.
And back to the fourth and final quarter in 1 minute on 97.5 Glory FM. And we start the fourth and final quarter, and Chestatee has led from the opening tip of the game.
Yes, they have, and they've made some runs. They got the biggest lead of the night at 19 to start the fourth, Mike. And they've just played a lot more aggressive, a lot more solid defense in this first half. North Hall tried to make a little run there. They cut it to 11, but then Chestatee came awake and came back at it. Back on the floor, you got Riley McCall leading it. She throws it back in the middle. Gillen gets it, throws a little lob pass over here on this side. Lexi Gerard gets it, gives it back to Gillen. Gillen playing a little give and go on this side, looking for somebody to give it to him. What defense by Chestatee right there, Mike. Oh, my goodness. That short shot by Lexi Gerard. North Hall saves it, throws it back in, and Riley Black for Chestatee gets it over the far side by Boyd. Boyd gets it up in a hurry over here to Allison. Allison for a three-pointer. Good.
Our first chance to see her first game here.
Yep.
Very impressed with her.
She comes down. North Hall's going to try a 3. That is number 24 that time, Riley Thompson. Hers went off the side of the rim, went out of bounds. Chestatee will get the basketball.
22-point lead now for the Lady War Eagles.
Wow. It's going to be a lot of, you want to check the film out on this one pretty heavy, don't you, if you're Coach House?
Oh, absolutely.
For sure. In the backcourt, pressure defense by the Lady Trojans. Goes in a hurry inside, and it's good. Left-handed layup by Allison. North Hall gets it back. This time McCall's going to give it off to Thompson. That's Peach. Peach going to give it inside to number 10, or number 0, Gilliland. She misses the short layup, and we got a foul on, I believe it's on Chestatee.
Well, you'll see the shot chart, I'm sure, after the ball game. You'll see the number of baskets that Chestatee got with layups, and what North Hall was able to do, just unable to do anything inside.
Peyton Cable comes into the contest for Riley Allison. Tries to get it in. They did get it in. Oh, she flipped it up to Gilliland, got the spin off the glass, got it to go in, and she'll try for the old-fashioned three-point play.
Well, that was a prayer that was answered there.
Yep. She caught it and just flipped it up as she's getting pushed from behind. And a nice English, if you will, off the backboard. Got it to go in. Did Anna Beth Gilliland. Wholesale substitutions for North Hall. Carly Bowen back in the contest. Carrie Peach, a freshman in the game. The third point of the three-point play is good. And that'll make it 53-32, 21-point lead with 6:47 remaining. Chestatee inbounds it, gives it on the far side. Is that Black? Yep. Riley Black has it on the far side, dribbles into the middle, gives off to Allison. Allison for a three. That was one of those get it and shoot it, and she missed it. North Hall does get the rebound this time. Gilliland. That was number 24, Riley Thompson. She was fouled by number 20, Cheyenne Ewing.
And you got real be in position to get a touch three.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you got to be wide open and have a good shooting stroke to do that for doggone sure. That's right. North Hall inbounds it. Braylon McCall, yes, gave it in. She gets the ball back from Bowen. Bowen gives off to Voxavenis. Voxavenis draws the foul as she drives to the basket. Fouls on number 11, Bowen Corley. There's going to be 2 free throws awarded to Athena Voxavenis, the freshman. And she's long and lanky, Mike, so if she keeps growing a little bit, that'll be the post player for Coach House in the future. Nice shooting stroke on the free throw right there. That one's good. 53-33. 4 fouls on the War Eagles, none on the Lady Trojans here in this quarter. Second one's good by Voxavenis. 53-34, 6 minutes, 15 seconds remaining here in the final period.
And they've got to be aggressive defensively.
Yep. In the corner over there to Allison. Allison pitches it back out to Black. Black dribbles, comes in there, tries to do something. She knocks it away, gives it to Boyd. Boyd back up at the top, gives it to Allison. Allison for 3 off the back of the rim. North Hall tries to get the rebound. They do finally, and got it. Got knocked away by Riley Black. A little bit over-aggressive was Riley that time. She knocked it away, and she committed the foul.
Well, on the Chestatee side, you see what Black and Bull and Boyd have been able to do with Ewing and Yarborough, and then, of course, with Allison and Corley.
Yep.
Everybody contributing.
Carolyn Bull comes back in the contest after that frustration foul by Riley Black. Charlie Bowen gives off to Voxavenis in the corner to Riley McCall, misses the 3. Or excuse me, that was number 11, Braylon McCall, little sister. She missed the 3. Out of bounds. Bowen Corley takes it out, gives it off on the far side over there to Addison Boyd. Boyd brings it up the right side. Crosses midcourt. Comes in there and gives it to Carolyn Bull. Shoots a 3. Good. 56-34. Number 5 for North Hall in a hurry. Carly Bowen gives it off on the far side. A 3-shot missed. Braylon McCall gets the offside rebound, gives it to Carrie Peach. Carrie Peach shoots for 2. No good. Rebound in there, and she's fouled. That time, Sarah Davidson did a nice job in the offensive rebound, and she got fouled by Riley Allison. She'll get 2 shots.
Sarah, one of the tallest players in North Hall.
She is. She's a post player. I'm assuming her little sister, Sally Davidson, who's a freshman. Sarah hits her first free throw. It's good. A couple subs in now for the Trojans. One for the Lady Trojans. Number 12, Michaela Walden, who's a junior, coming in the contest now for North Hall. Sarah looking to make it 2 for 2. Hits this one. Nope, off the side of the rim. And 23, Peyton Cable gets the rebound. Gives off to Boyd. Boyd brings it up, gives off to Bowen Corley. Corley gets to the 15-foot line, passes back out for a 3. No good, off the side of the rim. North Hall tries to get the rebound. Cable's in the middle in there. Going to be a hell ball. Be Chestatee's basketball. Number 20, Cheyenne Ewing, was in there to help grab that ball for Chestatee. Forced in there, number 4. Carrie Peach got her hand on top of it. This time they give off to 23, Peyton Cable, and she's fouled and will get 2 shots. Foul was number Carrie Peach committed the foul.
And you shouldn't see a free throw shooting contest the rest of the ball game, I don't think.
Yep. First one's up and it's good, and the next one is up and it's no good. 56-35. Nope, she missed them both, my bad. 56-35. North Hall brings it in a hurry. That's Bowen. Gets it in the corner over there to Braylon McCall. Back up top to Voxavanus. Voxavanus goes back in the corner to Bowen. Bowen, top of the key, and we've got a timeout call. And it's going to be a full timeout call by Coach Christy House with 4:41 remaining.
We'll take it with. We're back in 1 minute for Chestatee High here on 97.5 Glory FM.
We'll take this time to thank the rest of our sponsors.
So now you say, okay, you got to be working on things in the future now, Joe.
Yep, you sure do. Voxavanus triggers it in, goes in the corner, and gets it right back from McCall. Gives over on this side to Bowen. Bowen gives off in the corner to number 4, Peach. Peach goes for a 3 and misses it. And number 51, Sally Davidson, now in the contest. Sally goes up for 3 and it's blocked out, or for a 2, under the basket. It's blocked out of bounds by Chestatee. North Hall has the ball. Gives it off to Peach. It's Carrie Peach. Carrie dribbles around the top of the key. Gives over on this corner to McWalden. Walden in the far corner that time for a 3, no good. That one's out of bounds that time over off number 15. Athena Voxavanus shot it, hit the rim on the far side, and went out. That foul's going to be on Addison Boyd. And then we'll finally have a 1-and-1. That's where the thing about the team fouls resetting every quarter might actually come in handy because, if not, we might have been shooting them for a quarter and a half, and it takes forever.
Well, they say it was going to speed the ball game up.
Mm-hmm.
I really don't know about that.
I don't know that it does or not. It may not. That's right. First shot is up and it's good. Half the teams go back because they think they're playing. They realize, no, we got to come back. We got one more shot.
They'll be curious to see Chestatee play Johnson Friday night. Lady Knights won their first game of the season back on Saturday.
Saw they beat West Hall. That's right. That one's going to hit the front rim, the backboard, and go in. So number 5, Carly Bowen, hits her shot. 56-37, 19-point lead, 4:12 remaining. Number 2, Addison Boyd, gives it over in the corner to Black. Black goes in for the right-handed layup off the backboard, but she's fouled. Number 5, Carly Bowen commits the foul.
Again, you can join me tomorrow morning for all the scores on the FCA Sports Report. Games this evening, West Hall and Fly Branch. Johnson at East Forsyth.
First one by Black is good. Couple of Brooke Batchelor, a junior, coming into the contest, her first action of the night. Also coming back in Riley Allison for the Lady War Eagles. Second one's up and good by Riley Black. North Hall triggers it in. Carrie Peach gives off to Carly Bowen. Bowen goes in the corner, and that one's swatted away up there at the top. Braylon McCall got it swatted. by the taller Bowen Corley. And a 3 taken by Chestatee missed. A good offensive rebound by Riley Black. Puts it in with the left hand for the score.
And what a game she's had.
Got a full timeout called by North Hall with 3:43, and Chestatee leading it by 23.
And we're back in 1 minute more of high school basketball on 97.5 Glory FM.
North Hall brings it back in right after the timeout. Carly Bowen brings it up the court. She gets pushed and she's going towards the basket. She made a pass. Number 2, Addison Boyd pushed. Will have a 1-and-1 free throw attempt this time for Carly Bowen. She was fouled as she tried to pass the basketball. It's a double bonus. 2 shots, so that's the 8th foul. 8 fouls to 2 fouls is what I'm looking at the scoreboard, singing off the Lynn Cottrell Center scoreboard. Got new scoreboards over the summer, I believe, didn't they, Michael?
Yes.
3:35 remaining. First shot is up, and it is good. Carly Bowen hits her first one. And Carrie Peach jumps in there to tell them what kind of defense I guess they're going to be in after the made free throw. Second one's up, and it is good.
And you might work on offense, defense in this kind of game.
Might do it. They drop back now, still playing full. They're dropping back, going to pick them up man-to-man at a little past midcourt, and that's just a reach foul, laziness right there. Carrie Peach has got beat as number 2, Addison Boyd, crossover, went by her, and she had her arm out there and basically fouled her with her arm.
That was a huge mistake right there.
Yep.
You could tell how young North Hall's been playing.
Yep. Carrie Boyd to Addison Boyd, to trigger it in. He gives it off to Bull. Bull back in the corner, gives it back to Boyd, and she gets 2 on the layup.
Wow. But see, North Hall's got players who played last year, but Chessie's just beating them up inside of layups.
Had a little that offensive foul call on the far end, a little hesitation. Had to wait on the defensive player, 21 down there, Charlie Mize, to fall, I believe is what happened. But it was a good, correct call. The offense initiated the contact. Foul that time was on, I believe, on Sally Davidson. Bull took the charge, brings it up the court now. North Hall still in the man-to-man, girl-to-girl, if you will. Gives it off in the middle. Pass out in the corner to the new man for a 3. That was number 10, Brooke Batchelor, for 3.
They're shooting a high percentage too, Joseph.
2:50 remaining here in the regulation. That one by Carrie Peach, 3 is missed. Bring it up in a hurry by Peyton Cable. Got stolen behind by Bowen. Bowen brings it up, and she's going to have it knocked out of bounds. Nope, North Hall grabbed it. That was a nice little pass. Sally Davidson got control of the basketball and shot it with her left hand and scored it. She was fouled by number 21 that time, Charlie Mize. She'll try to complete the old-fashioned three-point play.
I'll talk with Sutton Sure at halftime. The boys' ball game. Big question: what do you work on with them? Because they played this outstanding game.
They played a really good game. Exactly right. They missed the free throw. Rebound by Cable. Cable gives it in a hurry over to Batchelor. Over to Brianna Williams. Brianna Jr. They're going to give it back to Cable at the top for a 3, and she shot an air ball. Number 10, Batchelor tried to retrieve it, but it already hit the end line. Throw it in a hurry. North Hall's got it. Dribble up the court. That was Bowen. Bowen gave it in the corner to Riley McCall. Number 12 that time, Michaela Walden. She missed the 3. Come back up the court. There's Chestatee. Chestatee gives it off to Williams. Williams traveled with the basketball. That was Brooke Batchelor. She traveled with the basketball.
Well, look at North Hall. Take away those 5 3-pointers.
Yep.
in the free throws, you'll see how difficult it's been for them to hit baskets.
Yep. North Hall inbounds it with 2:05 remaining. Down by 24, 65-41. Bowen brings it up, goes on the left side. Dribbles off to Voxavanis, throws it back over to Bowen. Bowen gives it back to Voxavanis. She drives in, and I believe they're going to call offensive foul on 15. They are going to offensive foul on Voxavanis. And Chestatee will get the ball back.
2 straight offensive fouls.
Cable throws it in, gives it off to Bull. Bull gives it back to Cable. Cable on the far side to number 10 for 3. Brooke Batchelor for 3. This time North Hall gets it over here. They were on the right wing. Give it back up the top to Voxavanis. She shoots a 3 off balance, but it went in. Nothing but net. Voxavanis for 3. 1:24 remaining.
That's her second 3 of the ball game.
120 in counting. 68-44. And come down the floor, the big girl. Cable misses the layup, but it comes back out. That pass back inside to Cable. She gets the layup. Wow. Nice offensive ball movement. They kicked it back out to Bull. Bull saw Cable, stood up. She lobbed it over, got her, and she got the left-handed layup. Voxavanis tries another 3. She missed it. Giving off to Cable. Cable got tripped up right there in the middle. No harm, no foul. Give it back in there to number 4. That's Peach, Carrie Peach. Carrie's got it here on the right wing. Comes back in there, dribbles off, gives it off to Voxavanis. Voxavanis takes it in with her left hand. Good. Voxavanis has proved to be the most outstanding offensively for the Lady Trojans tonight.
Double figures now.
Give off to Cable. Cable, the freshman, gives it back off to Carolyn Bull. Bull goes in the corner on the far side. Dribbles back over, gives it in this quarter to Batchelor. Batchelor for 3, missed it. Rebound by North Hall by Voxavanis. Voxavanis going to give it up, throws it in a hurry all the way up here to North Hall on the basket, and she's going to be fouled as she comes down with. That was number 12, Michaela Walden. Nice lead pass, got it over everybody, and Michaela came down but got fouled underneath. So we'll have a two-shot free throw chance. It's 70-46, 14.7. Walden, her first free throw is no good. We've got number 3, Brianna Williams, a junior, coming back in. She's going to replace Carolyn Bull, the freshman. For Coach Sutton Shirley. Walden, second free throw's up and good. 70-47, 23-point lead. Williams brings up on the far side. She loses control of it, and then it's kind of just a melee down there. North Hall comes up with the basketball. They bring it up the floor. That's Carly Bowen, and that'll end it with the pass right there as the Lady War Eagles win it 70-47.
And we're back after this 2-minute timeout with more from Chestatee High School here on 97.5 Glory FM. And we are back here at Chestatee High School at the Lincoln Trail Center. Joe Gailey, Mike Wofford, Lily Wofford with you here. And you can watch the game and hear our broadcast on the Chestatee High YouTube channel and also on Twitter at Team Glory Sports as we get ready for the boys ball game. We got the halftime break here. Hopefully get a chance to talk with Matt Stowers, the athletic director at Chestatee, as Joe's getting the final stats. It was all Chestatee in the girls ball game. They jumped out to an 8-0 lead and never trailed in the ball game, leading 34-16 at halftime. They end up winning by a final of 70-47. The final. So that means they scored 36 points in the second half, and North Hall scored 31 in the second half of play. And a better half for North Hall, but that first half, and Chestatee just kept hitting layup after layup after layup with their offense, and their defense was able to shut down North Hall. North Hall had unofficially, I think, 7 3-pointers in the ball game. And you take that away, along with the free throws, you'll see how ineffective they were shooting the 2-point basket in the ball game. And the Chestatee defense with the Lady War Eagles doing an outstanding job with their defense. And you'll hear, we get the final stats here, the job that all the girls did, from Bowen Corley to Allison, who played her first game here at Chestatee, and Riley Black, the job she did. Boyd with an outstanding job to start things off here. Of course, Bull. You go down the line with Ewing and with Yarborough, and on and on and on it went for the Lady War Eagles at Chestatee, who go to 1-0 to start the 2021-2022 campaign, while North Hall 0-1 on the year. This was a non-region game. It'll be interesting to see when we start using the shot clock. It'll be a 30-second shot clock that they'll use in the Lanierland Invitational Basketball Tournament. And for those teams that don't use it, I'll be curious to see how that affects them. But we'll use it in the postseason. But for Region 7 AAA, those teams involving North Hall, West Hall, Cherokee Bluff, Dawson County, Lumpkin County, Gilmer, and White County, they'll use the 30-second shot clock. And it'll be interesting to see how that will affect the teams throughout the regular season, getting them ready for postseason play. But Sutton Shirley would have to be happy. I talked with him at halftime of the boys ball game, as Tanner Clemens will see his first action as the head boys basketball coach here at the home of the War Eagles after they lost to Denmark back on Saturday in the first game of the regular season, 68-60 there in a neutral site game, as they say, while Miles Kendall back as head coach at North Hall. And we'll see how young his program is and how they're going to come out this ball game. I'll be curious to see if Chestatee goes outside the arc. They use their size. As I mentioned, they had a slam dunk contest just the other day before the season began. Be interesting to see how things are, Joe.
Well, they got a little height. I'm looking at, as we look out here, North Hall's got a couple players that look they're over 6 foot, and looks like Chestatee's got 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5. So we'll see. If they can get open, I'm sure they're going to try it. That's for sure. Yep. Scores in the first game tonight for North Hall. You had Annabeth Gilliland had 4. Amelia Shoemaker had 2. Carrie Peach had 6. Carly Bowen had 8. Riley McCall had 2. Brayla McCall had 1. Kate Swanson led the way with 11. Sophie Cleveland had 7. Lexi Gerard had 3. Christina Peach had 1. And Riley Thompson had 2. And for the victorious Lady War Eagles, Sierra Yarborough had 2. Addison Boyd had 12. Caroline Bull had 12. Brooke Batchelor had 6. Both of hers were 3-pointers. Bowen Corley had 3. Riley Black had 16 and led the way for the Lady War Eagles. Number 5, Riley Allison had 5 points, and Peyton Cable came off the bench and had 14 for Coach Shirley's team. All around, Mike, it was very well balanced. North Hall really only had the one run there in the third quarter to go from 18 to 17. Like a little 7-0 spurt. Coach Shirley called the timeout, and then Chestatee got it all back together and just progressed from there. So all around a pretty doggone dominant game there by the Lady War Eagles.
Oh, we got to check one thing. I don't remember us ever calling Sophie's name in the ball game, so we apologize for that. We messed up with that. You said she scored 7 points?
I might have. No, that's Boxavana said 7. My bad.
Thank you.
I had it on the wrong person. That's wrong.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah,
So,
I was looking at my lines when I got
So
my
Athena.
scores off there. Yeah, Athena had 7. I apologize for that.
so we know Sophie was injured, making sure we had the right thing going there.
Yep. That is correct. Yeah, but a good game tonight. We'll see what happens in the second game. That they play football in a close game over at North Hall, and this is one of those games, a lot of emotions, and you want to keep the emotions inside you and play inside yourself, and hopefully they'll do that tonight, and nothing weird will happen. They'll play good. And the girls game was a good game. Nobody got out of hand, and some referees did a fine job in that game, and so I know Coach House has got to be disappointed. Her girls probably didn't play up near to her expectations, and she's going to be working on a lot of stuff tomorrow at practice for sure.
She's got to be working on the inside game because you cannot live and die by the three-pointer. Go back to even Seth Vining was at East Hall. If you go cold from outside the arc, you've got to get some kind of inside game going.
Oh, you do, yeah. And that's why I was talking about it early on in the pregame about going the inside-out game, and they're going to have to figure something out with that man-to-man. Now, Chestatee, give them credit. They did an awesome job in like the give and go, pick and roll. They inside out. They were having that low post. The post would be right there around the third as you go down the second arrow, second block as I call it. Little handoff, boom, layup, and they had a ton of layups tonight, easy shots. And so Coach Shirley's got to be tickled with that for sure.
Well, and North Hall has been, even as young as they are, with only Ryan McCall, really the only senior playing in the ball game, and I didn't see Kate play at all.
Right.
Is that they've had girls who played last year, like an Annabeth Gill and like an Amelia Shoemaker, a Sarah Davidson, that kind of thing. But the defense just shut North Hall down. They were clock things up. Again, I mentioned while you're gone, you look take away. I have them now, I think unofficially, 7 3-pointers. That's 21 points there from the 47 that they scored. You take away the free throws, not that many baskets throughout the ball game.
Yeah, not just 2-point baskets. They didn't have very many. But if you remember early on, I had a lot, as I was calling the game, they missed a lot of, I say a handful of easy shots early on, shots that you've got to be, that are makeable shots. You've got to make those shots to even give you a little bit of momentum.
And even the defense makes you alter your shot.
Right. Because if you make the 2-footer, the 6-footer, the 8-footer, sometimes that affects the defensive team a little mentally and say, oh crap, I gave up a 2-footer. And then they come down and you miss a shot, they come down to make another one, then it gets on their steamrolling a little bit,
Well, North Hall won't play again until next Monday up in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee.
Right.
While the Lady War Eagles play on Friday night down at the Frank J. Knight East Center. They call it the Panelist now. And it will be amazing. If Johnson wins out, it'll be the first time they've been 2-0. My goodness, probably since the Benji Wood era. Man, it's been a long time coming.
It's been a long time.
Coach Hodge off to a good start so far then, and playing East Forsyth in their first ever game this evening. Be curious to see about how that one works. That'll be Chestatee playing at Johnson coming up on Friday. North Hall gets a few more days to get ready for the next game. And I'll be curious with the competition they play up in Tennessee.
Yeah, it'd be interesting. I didn't read anywhere today who the teams would be up there, so that will be extremely interesting to see who they are going to play when they get up there. And I'm just like I say, it's probably going to be some Tennessee, Carolina teams, maybe another Georgia team coming in up there. Might wind up being like the old
Battle of the States.
The Battle of the States, what they had in Towns County for years and years and years. So you never know what might happen, that's for sure.
All right, we got much more for you. We're in between ball games. The Chestatee takes on North Hall. We're getting ready for the boys' ball game as Tanner Clemens will be coaching his first game here as the host this evening, and Miles Kendall's team out there also warming up. We have much more for you as we count down to tip off the boys' ball game on 97.5 Glory FM. High School basketball on 97.5 Glory FM is being brought to you this evening by Conditioned Air Systems, by NGPG Ortho and Sports Medicine, by Chick-fil-A, by Chris McCall Realty, by Choices Pregnancy Care Center, by North Hall Hardware, by Representative Lee Hawkins, by Siphon Logistics, by North Hall Tire and Wheel, and by Direct Physician Services, along with Joe Gailey and Lily Warford. Mike Warford with you here from the Lincoln Trail Center at Chestatee High School, getting ready for the boys ball game after the Lady War Eagles won the opening game by a final of 70-47. And I tell you, you can feel the excitement in the air here, but it feels like it's a late season ball game. Here it is, game number 1.
Well, they came out, they turned the lights off. As soon as the girls got off the floor, they turned the lights off, and I was saying, okay, what are we doing here? And I got the PA guy to kind of move so I could get out and get the scores there for us. Then he announces the team's coming out. They come out, and of course, when North Hall comes out, the Chestatee student section boos, and then when the North Hall when Chestatee comes out, the North Hall student section boos. And they're probably about even student section wise, and they've got their own little section, and they're standing up just like it was in the 70s at Gainesville High, just not as many of them. So I'm glad we're in the middle of the court because we got 50-yard line seats, as we say.
Everybody's got their names up back the old Amen corner at Gainesville back in the day.
That's right. Minute 14 before we do tip it off. The starting lineups, I'll go ahead and give those for you. For North Hall, the visitors tonight, we've got a sophomore point guard, Luke Sanders, will be a guard tonight, shooting guard. Tradition continues. Sam Gailey, a junior, will be in the game. Elijah Gaddy, another tradition with the game there. He's a senior, plays a forward. Robert Terry, he's a senior center. And Andrew Bales, a sophomore forward, continuing in the contest. Wonder if that's Tracy's son. There'll be another continue there. For Chestatee, you've got senior forward number 1, Austin Bader. You've got number 5, a point guard, sophomore Josh Bull. You've got number 10, senior guard Peyton Phillips. You've got number 11, junior guard Hugh Pruitt. And number 25, the guard Colton Wilbanks. He's a 6'4" sophomore. So you only got one forward at 6'5", and you got a 6'4" sophomore. And so it'll be interesting to see how those matchups go in there with 6'4" and 6'5" against Chestatee for North Hall tonight.
A couple of familiar names on the Chestatee side for Coach Tanner Clemens. And remember, Tanner played basketball at Raven County several years ago, played college basketball for North Georgia. And now he follows Josh Travis. He was with Coach Travis for 2 years. Coach Travis here as head coach, and now he moves up to become the new head coach after Coach Travis goes down to Cherokee Bluff, take over for Coach Benji Wood, who moved back to his alma mater at Buford this season.
Tanner Clemens has assistants Jamie Brooks, Brenton Nicholson, and Keelan Dowdy. And North Hall, I don't have their coaches on here other than the head coach. So anyway, you can tell they're young back when you look at them. I'm like, good night, these cats are in their 20s. They're youngsters out here tonight for sure. A couple tall guys coming out there for North Hall. Robert Terry, fairly tall kid. He's 24 Andrew Bales coming out. He's fairly tall. They're going to turn the lights out now and have a spotlight, I'm sure. Yeah, they are.
waiting for a bell to ring in this corner. Wearing the white with the maroon and black. On this side, wearing the black and green. All right, we're ready to tip it up for you as North Hall takes on Chestatee in the battle of Highway 60.
The head official, Mark Couch, goes over to the student section right off the bat and asks them to move the American flag back a few rows so not to hit anybody. Now he'll come back out and he'll toss it up. The toss will go between Robert Terry and 25 Colton Wilbanks, it looks like. Yeah, it was. Wilbanks tips it back, and his guy gets it. That's Josh Bull. Josh Bull brings it up in front court. He's going to shoot a short one right there and get a three, about an 8-footer from the baseline. Got it. North Hall's coach wanted a push-off, but didn't get one right there. They lead it early. Luke Sanders gets it, passes over to Andrew Bales. Bales goes in there to Gaddy. Gaddy gives it back to, and then throws it away. Tried to get it through to Gaddy and got knocked away. Josh Bull gets it. It's knocked away, but number 25, Wilbanks picks it up, knocks over to number 3, Luke Sanders, gets it back out, and he's going to throw it away, this time to Austin Bader. Bader, and it's going to be kicked that time by Sam Gailey. Sam wearing number 4. North Hall or Chestatee will have it right there. Number 11 will trigger it in. That's Hugh Pruitt. He'll throw it into the backcourt to number 5, Josh Bull. Playing a man-to-man. It's a 1-4 setup for Chestatee. Send a man around the backside. Bull comes on here on the baseline. On the sideline, gives it off to number 10 right there. That's Peyton Phillips, and Peyton Phillips is going to be knocked it out of bounds, I believe. And that's a tight area down there, and that's where the officials, as they rotate, you'll have 2 sets of eyes down there because it's so close, and the players right there on top of you, and the fans right there on top of you. It's just really cluttered. On the far wing over there, goes inside this time and gives it off to 23 Bales. Terry. Terry goes up, and he's fouled.
Well, that's going to be important right there to see what kind of position Rob Terry can get on the baseline.
Austin Bader committed the foul, the 6'5 senior. And 23. Terry. Robert Terry will go to the line. He's a senior. Has his left thumb taped up. First shot is up, and it's good.
And so the guard play is going to be so very important to be able to get the ball down to the baseline.
Yes, it is. Terry was second shot trying to tie it up early on. Had a violation on White, but it went in. Terry was 2 for 2 from the line. Game's tied at 6:49. Hugh Pruitt throws it in. And off of a knocked out of bounds by number 14, Elijah Gaddy. Gaddy, probably about 6'2" himself in there. Looks like he's got a long wingspan. Gets it inside over there to Bull. Bull over here in front of us, the score table. Brings it back to the middle of the floor. Guarded by Sanders. Sanders. And Bull takes it to the middle. Passes back out to the free throw line. Gives it off to Bader. Bader tries to go inside, and he does. Jump shot, about a 4-footer is good.
Good job by Bader.
Sanders brings it up. Tries to go inside, dribbles, knocked away. He's going to keep it. Now we got a hell ball. It's going to be called. Probably a good call to keep him anything happening in there.
Go North Hall's way. Forced
by Peyton Phillips in there. So North Hall will have the basketball. They're all in green, Chestatee all in white. Throws it in on the far side to Bales. Bales with a little bank shot, about a 4-footer in and good.
Good position for Bales.
Yep, had it right there on the block, as they call it. Number 11 this time, Pruitt has the ball, throws it in the corner. A long three-pointer. It goes off the far rim. North Hall gets the rebound. Sanders brings it up in a hurry. That Euro step, misses it, and rebounded by Chestatee. Chestatee in a hurry, going to be knocked down. They're trying to play in a hurry here, Michael, as we see that already. So Sam Gailey finally gets the ball down here. He's going to spot up and shoot a 3. Nice looking stroke, misses it. Bounced off the back rim. Number 25, Wilbanks, gets the ball. Now they slow it down just a tad. Number 5, Bull, brings it up across midcourt. Going to be challenged by Sanders. Sanders, he's going to go to the middle of the floor. Is Bull, back to Bull after his missed shot. Going to get over here to number 10, Phillips. Phillips, three-pointer, no good. Rebounding by Bader. Bader got it on the baseline, throws it off of a green jersey. That was number 24, Bales. He threw it off of. Jarvis Weaver, the junior guard, coming in now for Coach Clemens. And number 10, Cason Payne, the junior guard, coming in for Sanders for the Trojans. Throws it on the baseline, cross court, goes for a three-pointer, and it's going to be long. Hit off the front of the rim. Rebound by number 23, Terry. Terry gives off to the guy that came in, going to go in a hurry over here, and he got fouled. Number 14, Elijah Gaddy, went in a hurry. He was fouled that time by Jarvis Weaver. And as he went to the basket, they get it. And you see the style, Mike, they're going to try and go in a hurry all the time.
Yep, all the time.
In a hurry. That's what they're going to try and do constantly.
Right, back in the mismatch there, people in position.
And you've got Elijah Gaddy going to shoot two, the left-hander. The first one's good. 3 for 3 on the free throws tonight. Oh, the Trojans.
But with Sanders, Gaddy, and Gailey.
Bales in the game. Second one is good. Makes it 6-4 North Hall. First lead of any kind for either North Hall team tonight. Pressure in the backcourt by the Trojans. Hugh Pruitt gives off to Bull. And threw it off the top. And they were close to an 10 count. Threw it over the top, trying to get it back over to Hugh Pruitt. And threw it over his head into the North Hall bench. North Hall gets the ball back. Inbounded Bales. Gives it over to Payne. Payne for a 15-footer, no good. North Hall with a rebound. Strong board that time. Number 14 got the rebound. Gave it off to 24, and he scores it. 14 was Elijah Gaddy. Kicked it back out to Bales, and Bales got the 12-footer. 8-4 Trojans, 4:56. Two guys ready to check in for the Trojans, for the War Eagles, North Hall in the man-to-man. Bull looking to get a screen, doesn't get one, goes to the other side. Now on the left, and he tries to go in for a layup. He got the left-handed layup and got fouled.
Again, he got position there on the block, and a nice pass to get into him.
Foul by Robert Terry. He's a senior for the Trojans. Basket was good. Now in the game is going to be Corbin Sosby, and he's going to take out Robert Terry. And you've got Jackson Vandiver coming in the contest for Chestatee. Hugh Pruitt going to shoot the extra point. It's good. Makes it 8-7. North Hall's got the ball, bringing it up in a hurry. That's Casey Payne. Left wing, waiting, looking to who he can give it to. Gives off to Sosby. On the right wing now. Gives off in the corner to Gailey. Gailey being pressured. Dribbles it 2, 3, 4 times. Goes underneath, kicks it out in a hurry to Payne. Payne back at the top of the key to Bales. Bales out to Sosby. Sosby, no good. Rebound by number 5. Bull pulls it down for Chestatee. Brings it up. He's at the top of the heat. Gives it off to Williams. Williams tries to cross over. Stolen. Oh, almost. Now it's tied up. Almost. He went behind his back, Mike, and he almost let North Hall steal it right there. But he got a hold of it, did Williams, and then it was tied up by North Hall.
It'll go to Chestatee.
Chestatee will have the basketball. Williams will take it out of bounds. He's being pressured in there by number 10, Payne. He gets it in, throws it off to number 5. That's Bull. Bull gets it to the top of the key to Pruitt. Pruitt in the corner over here to Payne. Give back at Pruitt. Pruitt, a 2-ball, but it was long. This time North Hall gets it. That is Payne bringing it up the court, gives it off to number 14. That's Gaddy, and he's going to be fouled on the floor, I believe, by number 11. Yes, Hugh Pruitt fouled him as he was driving to the basket. It will be out of bounds for the Trojans. 8-7 with 3:49 remaining.
He missed the basket one in, commits the foul on the other end.
Cason Payne will trigger it in for the Trojans. Kicks it out top between the circles. Give and go this time. And Terry's going to take it himself. Now they're going to give it back to Brown. Brown, that time, that was Sosby. Sosby, 3-pointer, threw it over the basket. Air balls. Did you hear from the fans on the far side over there? Number 11, Hugh Pruitt's got the basketball, takes it in, runs over, man. It's going to be a blocking foul on Sosby. As number 11, Hugh Pruitt, runs over Corbin Sosby, but Sosby must have moved up under him. And North Hall coach is talking to Mark Couch, one of the officials on that. We got two free throws coming. First one up by Pruitt is good. Substitution, Alexander Simonton, a senior for the Trojans, coming in the game now, replacing Elijah Gaddy. Making sure they got the man, Hugh Pruitt, in the contest. Second one's up, and it's good. That'll make it 8-8, tied at 3:30 run in the first quarter. Back down the floor, the 3-2 fouls. War Eagles lead in that department. Sam Gailey, a long three, off the iron.
That's all he shoots.
Intercepted by North Hall, and they bring it back out. That's Bales. Bales trying to get a 12-footer to go, no good, off of War Eagles, and they get it back. And then he's fouled by Sam. Hustling, try to get it back, and Hugh Pruitt, he fouls Hugh Pruitt after Hugh got control of it. Yeah, Andrew Bales had about a, 10, 12-footer there and missed it.
You will not see Sam shoot one inside 20 feet.
Chestatee has the basketball. Josh Bull has it, coming across the midcourt line, being pressured by Gailey. Jackson Vandiver has the basketball, takes it to the hole, off the rim, rebound by Sosby. Sosby gives it out to number 10, Payne. Payne dribbles it up at the top of the key. Looking, going to give it off to Sosby. Sosby, a three-pointer, looked like it might have gotten blocked partially. Sam Gailey hustles in there, gets the basketball, and he's fouled. Hugh Pruitt comes in there and knocks his legs out from under him. So that's a good hustle play by Sam Gailey right there.
That's where you see Sam go for somebody that short of a shot. I'm still waiting to see who might be the dominant force for Chestatee underneath.
Well, they've got a little hot, but nobody's really taken charge yet. So
exactly.
We'll see what happens. We've got making sure they got 5, and North Hall will throw it in here on the side. We've got Corbin Sosby going to key it in, triggered in for the Trojans. Bunch of bodies right there around it, so he's got to make sure he backs everybody up, gives them enough room to get it in. They got it in that time. Going to get it into Sanders. Sanders goes with the left hand, top of the key, and out of the foul line. Passes over to Payne. Payne fakes a shot, takes it over, gives it to number 1 that time, Simonton. Simonton's fouled by number 23, I believe. Yep, 23. And that's going to be Jackson Vander.
You say big Jackson Vander, they got to get.
Jackson is a tall presence in there, that's for sure.
Well, does the defense to keep North off and penetrating?
Give it in there to Bales. Bales got it at the free throw line, gives it over to Simonton. Simonton back to Bales. About a 7-footer, 8-footer, winning good. 10-9 now for the Trojans.
See, he was able to penetrate.
Yep. Josh Bull with the basketball, top of the key, be pressured by Sanders. Sanders doing a good job playing it, man. He's picked his dribble up. Now he's got a dribble because he knocked it loose. Takes it, might have walked, but he got fouled by number 3, Luke Sanders that time, as he tries a little rocker step going in there. Luke did a nice job knocking it loose, but when he knocked it loose, he regained his dribbles again. So Bull took it down the right side of the lane trying to score.
So 2-shot foul.
It'll be a 2-shot foul, 2:09 remaining. First one by Bull is good. Number 15, Levi Paulier Jr. is in the contest. His first action of the night. He's junior forward. Second one is up, and Rattles round comes out. Oh, and they got the rebound, number 25, Colton Wilbanks, and stuck it back in. 12-10. In a hurry this time. Sanders gave it over to Simonton. Simonton drives, knocks it out of bounds. They're going to give it. It went off of a Chestatee player.
A good job by Wilbanks who got the offensive rebound in those 2 points.
Josh Bull knocked it out of bounds right there. A couple of new fresh faces. Not new ones. Sam Gailey back in the contest. This time going inside, going to give it to Sosby. Sosby's over to Sam. Sam's about 30 further away, being pressured by Weaver. Straight up man defense. Weaver takes, that was Gailey. A little spin move at the 15 free throw line, bounced all over the rim and came out. Chestatee gets the rebound, pushes it up.
It was too close.
That's Williams. Williams goes, gives it off to Weaver, and he drives the baseline and scores on the layup, 14-10. Luke Sanders brings it up, gives it over to Payne. Payne on the right wing, back over to Gailey. Gailey between the circles, looking for somebody to move. Gets a little screen that time by number 30. That's Case Carson Brown. Brown over to Sosby. Sosby gets it, kicks it out in the corner to number 10. His 3 is no good. Hit the back rim and came off. Chestatee will get it. That was Case and Payne. They're a little off on the 3-point shots right now. If they were hitting them all, they'd have a lead, about 6 or 7 points. Number 3 has the basketball. Cade Williams spins, goes to the middle, tries to dish it off. Corbin Sosby steals the basketball. Now Sam Gailey has it. Gailey across the timeline comes up. He's on the left wing. Gailey going to shoot about 18-footer short. Rebound Number 23 on the far side, Jackson Vanderbilt. Excuse me, that was 25, Colton Wilbanks. Wilbanks over to Williams. Williams give it to Weaver. Weaver goes in. It's going to be a block on Carson Brown. Basket was no good, but he'll shoot two. Carson Brown with his first foul. Carson wears number 30 for the Trojans.
But another two-shot foul.
Number 0, Jarvis Weaver shoots his first free throw there and makes that one. Scores 15-10 now. Second one by Weaver's up, and it is good. North Hall getting a sub in after that by Andrew Bales, going to back in the game for Corbin Sosby.
Getting late in the quarter.
Sosby, Sanders, Gailey, Brown, and Payne for the Trojans. Weaver, Bull, Eli Parter. You got Gailey in the corner for a long three-pointer off the back rim. And 25, Colton Wilbanks gets it, dribbles it up, gives it off to his guard. As he gets across the midcourt line, that's number 3, Cade Williams. Cade going to hold it for the last second. 11, 10, 9. They'll usually move it around the 7-second. He's dribbling 6. 5 is Williams. Williams dribbles up, gets it at the free throw line. Gailey gets it, tries to throw it up, and it is no good. Hits the net, and that'll end the quarter. 16-10, War Eagles.
And we're back in 1 minute with quarter number 2 here on 97.5 Glory FM. Quarter number 2 here from the Lincoln Trail Center at Chestatee High, and this one was a battle in the first quarter.
Yep, 16-10. A lot of running gun, missed shots, long rebounds, long passes. North Hall triggers it in. Good pressure in the backcourt. Finally got it in to number 3, a running floater right there, and he missed it. That was Sanders, knocked out of bounds by Chestatee, and they'll take it out of bounds right there on the end line. North Hall will have it. Sanders will trigger it in. Sanders cross court over there out front to get to Payne. Payne's dribbling around at the top of the key. This time he gets it over to Bales. Bales gets it. He's being pressured heavily by Pruitt. Bales gives it back to Payne. Payne gives it on the far side to Sanders. A three-pointer from 20 feet. Good! Brings it up to Chestatee. Number 5 has the basketball. That's Josh Bull. Bull being pressured. Ball gets knocked away, but it's got a foul in there. They're going 14-3. 14's the foul is on Elijah Getty. That's either 2 or 3 on Elijah. I might be just one on Elijah. That's got to be one of the Getty boys' sons.
Yes.
It looks just like him.
It is.
Probably Gary. All right. 7:26, 16-13. Chestatee leads it. Here at Lynn Cottrell Center on the campus of Chestatee High School. Josh Bull has the basketball on the right wing. Goes into the middle. Kicks it back out over here to number 1. That's Bader. Bader spin moves. Got knocked away. Nice hands. Goes the ball back. Goes up. No good. Rebound. 4 hands in there. North Hall gets it. And it's thrown away. We got a foul on somebody. As it comes out, it's going to be on number 1. And that looks like Bader for Chestatee. And I thought number 24, Andrew Bales, had control of the basketball. So the referee must have had Bader reaching in. We got a 30-second timeout called by North Hall right there. Michael Jackson Vanderbilt will check back in the basketball game.
We'll keep it right here. First time out of the first half.
North Hall had a little bit of a run. Then Chestatee's had a little bit of a run. You've had some missed shots on both ends. A couple of easy shots on both ends. Free throws. So, I mean, it's, kind of what you expect. 16-13. Probably more points than you might expect this early in the season.
Again, the defense, I'm most curious in how they're going up against each other.
And they're not playing bad defense. They're playing that man-to-man, as most high schools do play man-to-man defense nowadays.
And to me, would you see more zone when you get ready for the shot clock?
Yeah, you might. You might see a fourth daring you to shoot that long one, that's for sure. North Hall has the ball, brings it up. That's going to be Sanders. Sanders gets back over here to Sosby. Sosby looking for somebody and throws it off. Look at that. Pruitt's going to intercept it and go the length of the floor and miss the layup. Oh, and there's a dunk. 25. Colton Wilbanks finishes it with a two-hand dunk. On the rebound. Sanders comes down, tries to quieten the crowd, missed the shot. And 14 got the rebound. The left-hander goes in there for him, no good. That was Elijah Gaddy tried to get it with a hell ball for the Trojans, and Chestatee will have the basketball.
Well, that just gave them momentum with Wilbanks' dunk all the side of Chestatee.
Pruitt missed it, and Wilbanks came flying in there and got there's another. I thought he was going to get another one right there, but look at that 14. Gaddy came in and blocked it from behind. Number 25, Sosby, the big man, handling the ball up the field. Field gives it off to Sanders. Sanders with the left hand goes in for the layup. He's fouled, puts it up, no good.
You're almost waiting for an alley-oop to Wilbanks. North Hall go to the free throw line.
White 10 for a block, and I just noticed that the white 10 is going to be Peyton Phillips. I just noticed that one of the officials said, talking to the other official about two of the guys jabbering at each other, so I'm not going to put up with that, and that's a good thing. Number 3, North Hall. For North Hall, Luke Sanders misses his first free throw. Robert Terry comes back into the contest, replacing Simonton. Sanders at the line, trying to get this one. And it's in and out. And 25, Colton Wilbanks gets the rebound. Pruitt brings it up in a hurry to Simonton. Gets it over here. It's not Simon. Gives it over to Bull. Bull, top of the key, picks up his dribble. He's over here to Wilbanks. Pruitt. Pruitt got the ball. Goes right in the middle. Ran over a man, little dump pass, and he missed it. North Hall gets the basketball. That's Reese. Sosby, excuse me. Sosby had the basketball. He's fouled by number 5, Josh Bull. And it's 3-1 on foul, so it'll be out of bounds right here in front of the score table for us. Case and Payne will come back in the contest. And so does Sam Gailey. They were replacing Sanders, and A.J. Jones was in the contest there for a moment. I missed him. Sorry about that, A.J. Case and Payne brings it up, hands off to Gailey. Gailey over here on this side to Gaddy. Gaddy dribbles with the left hand, takes to the basket, shoots with the left hand. A little bit 8-footer, no good. Rebound by the big man, 23, Jackson Vandiver. Jackson making his presence known early there, Mike. Gets the rebound. There's a foul going to be called. A lob pass trying to go inside. And they're going to call a foul on number 14, Elijah Gaddy. I kind of question that one because both men went up for the basketball. And I thought he was going to go off the rim or the backboard and come out, but the official had a foul on Gaddy. So he'll come out of the contest, and Bales will come back in the game. Bull will come back in the game. Gives it off to Vandiver. Vandiver shoots about a 12-footer, no good. Rebound by Chestatee, gives back to Bull. Bull going to drive the baseline. Going to try to throw it across court, and it's knocked out of bounds by number 23, Robert Terry.
And it's also curious to see the kinds of substitutions you'll make when another team makes a substitution. Get the other matchup. Yep,
trying to get the matchup right in. Gives it inside to Phillips. Phillips gives it over to Pruitt. Pruitt dribbles around, goes in the corner this time. Going to kick it back out of bounds to Pruitt. Pruitt gets it back up to Bull. Bull goes in there and tries to get the layup. No good, but they're going to follow it. Number 25, Colton Wilbanks follows it with a layup. 20-13, 5 minutes left here in the second quarter.
Wilbanks showing his presence.
Case and Payne into the corner to Sosby. Sosby looking, that's going to be a tied up ball in the corner. And great defense down in the corner that time by Peyton Phillips. We're going to get Gaddy back in the contest quickly. He's going to come in for Andrew Bales.
Been several times here in the first half.
Several. Quick hands, quick feet, quick bodies. Going to get it into Sam Gailey. Set Gailey at about 30-foot mark. He's going to come across, be at the top of the key. Sam looking, dribbling, about 8-footer up there. Rolls in good. Nice little move, penetration by Sam. That time got in and got the basket to go. This time a long lead pass, got it. Got knocked off the backboard, blocked. That time by Bales. No, by Gaddy, excuse me. Give off to Sosby. Sosby's Gailey. Gailey thinks about a three, but he's way out. He's next to me, Mike. Now he comes in. He's a little bit shorter. Three it is going to be off the front rim. That time they're going to get it. Chestatee's going to get it. Going to knock it over there on the far side to Bull. Bull gives it off to Pruitt. Pruitt spin off in the middle. Gives it back to Bale. Bull gives it on the far side to Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt blocked by one of the green team. Green going to get it back. Now they've got it on the rebound. That time it was Terry. Terry gets it up in a hurry. Gives it off to Payne. Payne trying to create something, and he's fouled by number 5, Josh Bull. And Edward Doig, D-O-I-G,
Yep.
Will be coming in the contest. Well, he's going to try and come in the contest, but I don't think he can because he has a white T-shirt on under his green jersey, and it's got to match the color of the jersey. North Hall will have control of the basketball. And Payne has the ball on the inbounds pass from Sosby. Top of the key. Coming down the left side. Now he spins. Goes back up there looking to try and force something in there, and kicked by a Chestatee player. Number 3, that time Cade Williams is going to be out of bounds for North Hall underneath. 4:04 remaining here in the first half. 20-15 War Eagles. Payne triggers it in. Gives it to, I think, Terry. He missed the easy lay-in. That was Terry. And he must have got it back and missed that one. Yep, he did. Got it back. And Chestatee gets the rebound. Gives it off to Pruitt. Pruitt brings it up top of the key. Looking for somebody in the corner. He's got his man a long three-pointer off the rim. Over the back. Or a pushing foul we'll have on number 25, Colton Wilbanks. As Elijah Gaddy had great position that time. 3:48 remaining here in the first half. Payne has the basketball, takes it in the middle, gives off in a hurry to Sosby. Sosby going to take it, about a 6-footer, throws it up there, no good, but we got a foul as the defensive man got up under him. Foul's going to be on number 10, Phillips. So he took the, he did not draw the charge. That was a defensive foul. Good move by Sosby to go towards the basket. And Eli Parlier will be coming back in the contest. And you'll have Edward Doig will be coming in the game for the Trojans. First free throw is no good. Sosby. You'll have Luke Bornhorst. We saw him doing football. He'll be coming in the contest now. Comes in to replace number 10, Peyton Phillips. Might be some long home run passes by Luke, reckon, Mike?
Absolutely.
Next one by Sosby's up, and it is good. 20-16 now. And get it in a hurry to Pruitt. Pruitt in the backcourt. Sosby being, and we've got a little touch foul right there, but they're going to call it. Probably good one. 25. Sosby going to be called for that foul. Yeah, he's explaining to him right there, and what happened. He says you get one touch. I could read his lips a little bit, one touch, but then when you come up over with two hands, they're going to call that one pretty much automatically.
Absolutely, every time.
Inbounds pass from Weaver to Phillips. Pruitt has the ball. He's going to take it to the rack. Goes to that side to Weaver. Weaver looking to shoot a three. He got a spot up. No good. Hits the back rim. North Hall tries to get the rebound and does. And the foul, on Chestatee. White 0, Weaver. Jarvis Weaver committed the foul. North Hall will be in the bonus. They'll shoot the 1-and-1. That's going to be 23. Robert Terry had position, got the rebound, and Weaver tried to go in and knock it away and committed the foul. Terry will be shooting the 1-and-1. Got a 30-second timeout called by Coach Clemens. The War Eagles lead it 20-16. Michael.
Good timeout there before he goes to the free throw line. Coach Clemens calls that timeout.
Yep.
Looking for a doubleheader sweep after the girls in Chestatee won 70-47 in the opening game. Again, hopefully get a chance to talk with Coach Sutton. Sure did not get a chance to talk to anybody so far this evening we had lined up. And
well, they get busy on that first game.
Oh, absolutely.
They're not even thinking about radio. They're thinking about all the other stuff that may or may not happen.
Totally. I understand that totally.
Yes, sir. Now, and come back out on the floor. I'm really going to be messed up on Friday night. I'm really going to be messed up Friday night. Yeah. Now, it's 1-and-1. They're checking to make sure it is a 1-and-1. Robert Terry will be shooting the front end of the 1-and-1. Bonus. One if, for those folks that might remember that, how it was said years ago. Terry's first one is up. Good. 20-17 now. War Eagles lead it. 3:20 remaining. He can get his second. shot now. It's filled up quite nicely. Got a good crowd on both sides tonight, Michael.
I'm impressed with the crowd.
Folks standing up around the top. Folks want to get outside, and basketball's indoor. They love it. That one's off the rim, bounces out. Big man for Chestatee gets the basketball. It's knocked away, but he gets to Eli Parlier. He's off the Barn Horse. Barn Horse going to give over to Pruitt. Pruitt dribbles up slowly. Across midcourt. Oh, and nice fake out. Takes it to the right, missed it. Knocked out of bounds down on the far end in there. Barn Horse got a little excited, tried to come in there and get the rebound, and knocked it off the end line down there. But I tell you what, that time Pruitt, he abused his defensive man, Mike. He did a nice crossover right there. There's number 1, Simonton. He just took it to the rack. Simonton was standing at the free throw line.
Impressed with Hugh in his first ball game here to start the season.
Casey Payne looks it, throws over to the far side to Gaddy. Gaddy, left-handed three-pointer, no good. Rebound in there by Terry. Terry goes up, no good. Rebound. Terry hustles, gets the rebound out here and drops it. Chestatee gets it. Pruitt has the basketball. Dribble up. Comes in there again. Guarded by Simonton. Number 3 this time. That's going to be Williams. Has the basketball. Being guarded by Payne. Payne gives it on the far side over there. And ball's going to go in there. An offensive foul is called. Charge. Who took it? No basket. Terry took the charge for the Trojans. No basket. That foul was on number, I think they called on 15. Maybe that was Eli Parlier. Or it might have been on 13, excuse me, Henry Grimsley, the junior. 14 out for the Trojans. And Edward Doig back in the contest. Gaddy has it on the far, that's Bales has it on the far side. Gives it over there to Payne. Payne's going to give off to number 1, Simonton, for a long 3, and he nailed it. Ties it at 20. 1:50 remaining.
That was a long distance.
Yep. Chestatee brings it up on the left side, down the left sideline. Barnhorse, top of the key. Barnhorse going to give off on this side to Pruitt. Pruitt goes in for the layup, and he got it. He beat his man one step quickly, Mike, and went down there and got the layup easily. 1:30 remaining and running here in the first half. Payne has it. Threw it behind a streaking Edward Doig, who was going to the basket. I think it was intended for Edward, and threw it right past him.
He was like, Doig.
Yep, North Hall will take a 30-second timeout with 1:23 remaining here in the first.
Yeah, again, strategy right here for Coach Miles Kendall. This has been a good one to start things off.
Yes, it sure is.
Again, we are with you with more high school basketball than ever before as we celebrate our 23rd anniversary on Thursday. And we have brought you high school basketball from day one here on 97.5 Glory FM.
I've been with you in just about every one of those years too, haven't I?
It's one capacity or another. You've been one way or another, buddy.
Yep. It's been enjoyable. So like I keep saying, I get to watch some good ball games.
Again, Friday night high school football with Cherokee Bluff taking on Appling County.
Yep, another good one. Chestatee will throw it in under the basket. Get it in on the far sideline over there. That was Williams. Kicked it in to Wilbanks. Back to Williams. Williams across to Wilbanks. Wilbanks tries to bring it up, gives it back to Williams. Into the corner now to Pruitt. Pruitt, no good. Rebound by Wilbanks. He goes up, no good, but he's fouled. Fouls on number 3, Luke Sanders that time.
You just keep waiting for Wilbanks to get in his position, don't you?
Yep. And he does a nice job getting down there and getting underneath. First shot by the big man is bad. It was just glass on the far side. He missed that one badly.
Just a bit outside.
Just a bit outside, exactly. That's the springtime, yep. 1 minute, 7 seconds remaining here until halftime. North Hall committed a violation. They're going to shoot it again. Number 10, Payne, up in there a tad early.
He has hit the rim first, right?
Yep. No, he's got a release from the shooter's hand.
Gotcha. Yep. Okay.
And he went in while the shooter still had it. A little anticipation. That time goes up and it's good. Gave him that point, 23-20.
That was 107.
Yep. All right. Sanders has it on the far side. Another man outside with him is Bales. Bales goes in the corner to Gailey. Gailey pressed heavily over here by Pruitt. Pruitt's going to commit a foul as Gailey tries to go to the basket. Yep. Hugh Pruitt, the junior guard.
You can tell right there, you know Sam's going to want to shoot him outside the arc, but he went ahead and took it And then there was an automatic foul.
Well, and that's all this Pruitt is giving him. Pruitt is in his face, really, on defense right there. So Sam shoots the first free throw, nothing but net.
Gailey, the second generation Trojan. His dad played back
in the 70s.
Yes.
Yep. That'd be Mark. Brother Mike came along, graduated with me. I think Mark graduated when you did, right?
With Rhonda.
Yeah, with Rhonda, yep. That ball's up and good. 2 for 2 for Sam. And on the far side to Chestatee. Chestatee gives it to Cade Williams. Hurries it up the sideline, goes behind his back, almost stolen, and it is. Bales has the basketball, gives back over to Bain. Payne goes in the corner on the far side to number 20, very short three-pointer. That was Matthew Ray. Chestatee will have the basketball with 37 seconds of basketball. 37 seconds left here in the first half. Phillips gives back to Williams. Williams waiting between the circles, goes to the basket, gives off. Oh, great position, but they missed it. He gets his own rebound, and that time Bales got the rebound. Gives back to Gailey. Gailey going to bring it up in a hurry. He's going to stop, go behind the back, go to the basket, going to shoot about an 8-footer. No good, off the front of the rim. Tapped away. They're going to have a foul on Sam Gailey. I think that's his second with 12.9 seconds. Only the fourth team foul. 23-22, Chestatee. Chestatee will take it out of bounds. That's going to be Grimsley. He'll have it out of bounds. Goes to Williams. Williams being pressured in the backcourt by Payne. Goes up the sideline. And Williams going to give it up there in the corner and then go back outside to Grimsley. Grimsley in the corner. And North Hall tried to steal it as the horn sounds. Chestatee will have the lead, 23-22 at the half.
And we're back for our halftime show, our boys ball game in 2 minutes on 97.5 Glory FM.
Taking this halftime break to this up concession stand. Food, snacks, and drinks. And we're getting ready for second half action. 10 minutes.
Sutton?
Yes, sir.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, how are you?
I'm Blake. How are you?
Good now.
Get through this commercial break or be talking with you.
Sounds good.
And we're back here at Chestatee High School. Mike Walker with you at halftime of our boys ball game with the War Eagles leading by a point, 23-22. Joining me at halftime is Sutton Shirley, the girls basketball coach here at Chestatee, with a very impressive 70-47 win over North Hall and game number one. And I'll tell you what, buddy, you look like you were in mid-season form tonight.
Yes, sir. This is my fourth year at Chestatee, and I've been very intentional about trying to work with all the kids in the program. So these freshmen, they've really had me for 4 years, and that's been big for us. They've kind of been able to step in and come and play right away. We had 4 in double figures. It was a sophomore and 3 freshmen, and that's been nice. That's been good for us.
Your defense was outstanding tonight.
Absolutely. We pride ourselves on our defense. We play man-to-man. I'm stubborn about it. Sometimes I get complaints because I don't get out of it, but I want to play man-to-man against anybody, and they did a great job of it tonight.
And I was impressed the way you were able to do your offense is that you were able to find out how many layups you had. You must have had 15 layups tonight.
Yeah, we try to dribble drive, and we try to push the ball in transition. We're deeper than I've been since I've been at Chestatee.
No doubt.
And so we can keep kids fresh, and we are really trying to sit down and guard and then outlet the ball and get out and run before they can get back. And we were able to do that tonight.
And you had everybody contributing that came in the ballgame from freshman all the way up to the senior.
Absolutely. And I want to give a shout out to my two seniors. They had 3 and 5 in terms of points, but they do a great job of leading, and they do a bunch of little things. They get rebounds, they take charges, they get deflections, they help the young ones kind of know what to do out there. And even though they weren't in double-digit scoring, they have done a fantastic job, and we wouldn't be where we are right now without them.
And I tell you what, Sutton, when you're watching the ball game, you would think they had double figures, but just how they play the game.
Absolutely. They are definitely impacting the game, and they're happy. After the game, they had no complaints that they weren't the leading scorers. They are bought in and wanting to just win. We
were talking about, of course, with the new rule with the shot clock coming into this year, you'll have that in Lanier Land, and then you'll have it in postseason play. So how do you prepare for that?
The shot clock's definitely going to be different, and it'll change us defensively a little bit.
Exactly.
In Lanier Land, we're probably going to just play and roll with it. Our goals are Lanier Land's very important to us, but ultimately we want to do stuff in the region and state tournaments. And for our region and then in the state tournament, we're not using one. So we're not going to worry a ton about it right now.
So not in state tournament, then you're saying in Quad A?
Correct.
Gotcha, okay.
Yes, sir.
So tell me about the region in your mind when it comes to the girls' side, because you think about what Coach Gonzalez has got going down at Flyer Branch, or what Jefferson's got going, and the rest of this region, even with East Hall, what they've got going.
I think our region is one of the best in the state from top to bottom in girls basketball. That being said, I think we can compete with every single team in the region on any given night. Now, in our region, anyone can beat anyone, truthfully. Madison didn't win a region game last year, but they're not bad. They're a good team. So it's going to be a battle, and the top 4 at the end are going to be able to make it to state.
No doubt about that. We're talking with Sutton Shorey, the girls basketball coach here at Chestatee High. Tell me about the preparation, because again, it seemed like you were in mid-season form. So how was the off-season for you?
Well, truthfully, I guess I haven't had enough time to screw them up. Our volleyball team was super successful this year,
yes,
and our cross-country, we had a couple of individual cross-country people that were very successful.
Yes, sir.
I have had 2 practices with all 11 varsity kids there.
Wow.
So really that's a testament to them. They've stayed focused, and they're competitors. This group, they have fun, they like each other, and they compete. They do not like to lose no matter who we're playing. And when they do that, we have good results.
What I liked, even though when you made substitutions, it was almost like you're playing for that spot on the court rather than the particular player there, and you had some good matchups.
Absolutely. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right, so Friday night you got another game got on the road at Johnson High. That'll be interesting to see that one.
Yes, sir. And Johnson is much improved.
Evidently, yes.
Their first game, they beat Johnson pretty good, or West Hall pretty good. They've got East Forsyth tonight, and I'll be interested to see how they ended up doing in that game.
So how about having Coach Allison's daughter play for you?
Coach Allison's daughter, Riley, and Bowen Corley are my 2 seniors. Both of their dads have been head football coaches, so they've grown up in houses with coaches, and not just coaches, but head football coaches, and that makes them different. They bring a completely different thing to our team, and it doesn't matter if it's practice, if it's in the locker room, and like I said, when I was complimenting both of them,
sure.
I think that's part of it, is the fact that their dads both have been in the coaching world, and they've grown up around it. They've spent their Friday nights on the sidelines.
All right, send me all your information. Look forward to seeing you next time, okay, son?
Absolutely, I appreciate you.
Thank you, friend.
Yes,
appreciate it much. It's amazing. 4th year here at Chestatee High. Head coach of the Lady War Eagles, Sutton Shorey. We're back in 2 minutes or more here on 97.5 Glory FM.
back, Captain.
And Joe get it back to me here, getting ready for the second half of our boys ball game with the War Eagles leading the Trojans 23-22. All right, Joe, quote of the night. Sutton Shirley said he'd only had 2 practices with his entire 11 players on his team before tonight.
Have they been sick?
No, they've been so successful with the other sports they were involved in, with volleyball and cross country.
Volleyball and cross country, that's right.
Yes.
They have been good. How about that? Well, you tell him they played really good for the only 2 practices?
Absolutely.
Yep. Well, the scores for the game, the boys' game so far, leading the way for North Hall, Andrew Bells has 6. Then you have Sam Gailey with 4. He's 2 for 2 from the line and a 2-pointer. Alex Simonton with 3. Luke Sanders with 3. He's 0 for 2. You got Robert Terry has 3. He's 3. All of his coming from 3 of the line. And Corbin Sosby is 1 for 2. And for Chestatee, real quick, Weaver has 4. Bader has 2. Bull has 3. Pruitt has 7. Wilbanks has 7. And a bunch of rebounds. I stopped to talk to Coach Chad Pittman, one of my friends down here in front of us. He's out watching tonight, and we were chatting. And he said, "Y'all keep your stats." And he said, "Wilbanks probably got about 20 rebounds." And I said, "He's got a bunch for sure."
Yeah, Chad, former head coach here at Chestatee High.
He was here. Was at Dawson County. I remember when he played down in Johnson years ago.
Then retired from coaching.
Retired from coaching. He only got a couple more years of teaching. He was telling me, doing a successful kind of candy icy truck on Saturdays at carnivals and stuff, system football. So the second half commences here. Chestatee has the basketball. Bring it across midcourt. Let me get my numbers and names back out here, Michael, as I look.
Chestatee goes left to right?
Yeah, they're going right to left this time. Right to left. They're going towards the school this time. Bader's got the basketball. They're going a little weave, give to Pruitt. Pruitt at the top of the key gives over to Bull. Bull tries to go inside the Bull. Bull stopped right there at the middle of the lane. Got it back outside to Phillips. Phillips back over to Bull. Bull going to take it, fakes it up. No, nothing happens. Gives off to Phillips. Phillips back over to Bull. Bull tries to go to Pruitt over on the far side. He's still got the basketball. He's dribbling towards the basket. Goes up for a little layup, and he missed it. And got about 3 guys trying to get it. North Hall comes out with it. That is Andrew Bales. Bales hands it off. Gives it up in a hurry. Oh, and we got a man underneath. Oh, and he misses the basket. That was Terry. Tried to get it north, and Chestatee gets it, goes up, and a 2-handed slam. Number 25, Colton Wilbanks.
That's 2 for him.
He got that one about between the circles, as we'll call it, and took it on in there for the 2-handed dunk. Gailey drives in, shoots about a 13-footer good. Answers right back, 25-24. Just getting started here in the second half. Pruitt brings it up on the near side. Right from the scores table. Hands off to Wilbanks. Wilbanks at the top of the Bull. Top of the key. Again defended that time by Payne. Payne takes it to the basket. No good. Rebound by Wilbanks, and he's going to be fouled by Bales.
But you can see right there how important Wilbanks is to this team offensively.
Oh, yeah. Well, he gets really good position. And if it's a short rebound, he's probably going to get it if it's off to his side. Bull triggers it in, and North Hall's going to intercept it and get it. And we're going to get it over here on this side. Gaddy gives it back. A Euro step, as they call it, and that's good. Gave it off to Robert Terry. Fake to his right, that big long second step, and got the left-handed layup. Michael?
You hate it as much as I hate it.
Oh, I do. I don't like the Euro style. I always think it's a walk. If I was still refereeing, I'd call it a walk every
Absolutely.
time. Bull with the basketball. Gives back to number 10 for a 3-pointer. That was Phillips. Phillips missed it. It's going to be out of bounds off of Chestatee. They'll have the basketball. Sosby will come in for the Trojans. He'll be replacing Bales. Bales probably has 2 or 3 fouls at this point. I didn't write down the fouls.
Yeah, they're not posting them either.
And Weaver is coming in the basketball game, replacing Bader.
And that's the one thing I'll never understand. They don't want to post. They don't want to diss the players at all.
Right. Well, they're keeping up in a little area up there, the team fouls, and that helps the officials. But that's what they do. Sosby has the basketball, takes it to the middle, gives off to Terry. Terry kicks it back out, gives it on the far side over there to Payne. Payne alone. Gailey alone, no good. Rebound by Weaver. Back iron. Weaver sprints it up the far side. Going to take it coast to coast. He goes in and he lost control of it. And luckily for Case and Payne, the ball rolled off him.
So again, you see the strategy for Coach Tanner Plim is he's trying to go inside.
Yep. Pound it inside. 26-25. North Hall has the lead briefly, 5:25. Remaining here in the third. Chestatee triggers it in. That's Bull. He gets it in a hurry to Pruitt. They thought he'd be backcourt, but he didn't. Pruitt has the ball, taking it to the rack, and he gets fouled by Sosby.
And you go back when Kevin Strickland was coaching here, who's down at Monroe area, it was the other way around. It was outside the arc almost every time.
Yep. Well, if you what's the old saying? If you shoot it enough, some of them going to go in.
Absolutely.
For sure. You got Hugh Pruitt at the line. His first one is good. 26-25. Second one by Pruitt. Up. Off the side. 23 Bales. Or Terry gets the rebound. In a hurry. Kaysen Payne on the near side. Kaysen dribbles up. Passes over to Gailey. Top of the key. Dribbles down behind the back. 18-footer. Go! Right inside the arc. Sam nailed it. 28-26. Right at the 5-minute mark, third quarter. And that's going to be a seesaw, Mike, unless somebody gets a run. Defensive man just got pushed down for North Hall. They switched off of him. Sam's down in the corner covering Weaver. Weaver hands off to Pruitt. Pruitt dribbling down in the far corner. Pruitt hands off inside to Wilbanks. Wilbanks goes up for his second try. He got his own rebound and scored. Gailey in a hurry gives it to Payne. Payne going to dribble up the near side. Crosses over the timeline. Sam going to take it to the right. Throws it high off the glass and kisses it in. 30-28. Sam trying to heat up a little bit. Pruitt brings it down in a hurry. Trying to gave it off to Weaver. Weaver went in off the sideline, and number 23, Terry, gets the rebound, gives it to Sosby. Sosby dribbles it up on the left hand on the far side. Gives it off to Sam Gailey. Sam a long way away. He's going to take a long one. It's up there. Good! Wow.
That's Sam Gailey at his best.
Let's see, they're going to call a timeout. Chestatee is going to call a timeout right there. It's going to be a full timeout. The Trojans getting lit up. It's 33-28 North Hall.
We'll take it with them. We're back in 1 minute or more here on 97.5 Glory FM.
Chestatee fan, student base, Mike, all in the red, white, and blue over there tonight.
Must be a theme.
Yep, nice theme for them. North Hall student section, all in green and black. Chestatee with the basketball in the front court. The result, they're going to do a little weave back and forth there. Will Banks gave it off to Bull. Bull gave it to Weaver. Weaver trying to go inside. Throws it up there, no good. Rebound, Terry tried to get it, and it went off him to the right to Bornhorst. Bornhorst gets it back out to Weaver. Weaver to Pruitt. Pruitt dribbles down, takes it to the basket, runs over a guy. They're going to call offensive foul on number 11, Hugh Pruitt. And number 23, Robert Terry, got in there and took the offensive foul.
That's two charges for Hugh.
Yep. We got number 13, Henry Grimsley, coming back in the contest. Now he'll take Pruitt's job. And Cade Williams will come back in the contest. He'll be replacing Josh Bull. Josh Bull won't be off long. He's been handling the ball very well for Coach Clemens' team tonight. North Hall, Luke Sanders brings it up the near side over here near us. Gives off in a hurry to Sosby. Sosby got it stolen. Back down the other way. Number 25 has it, throws it up. He got fouled. Number 25 is Colton Wilbanks. Wilbanks had it. and Sam Gailey got back and hit him before he could go in and dunk it to commit the foul. Trojans lead it by 5.
That's at least 3 on Sam, I think, now.
Probably so, yeah. He's got a man coming in for him now. Elijah Gaddy going to come into contest. Pruitt, Wilbanks. First one's up, and it is no good.
Yeah, Wilbanks going for 2.
Going to bring in Casey Payne if he makes the free throw. Second one's up, good. Payne will come into contest now. He'll be replacing Sosby. Coach Plemons calling some new defensive instructions out to his players. They're going to come up and pick up at right across when they're doing a 1-3-1 now, Mike. How about that? I picked it up.
There you go.
Gave it off to North Hall's got it in the corner. Tried to throw it away. Sanders got a foul as he brought the ball across. Number 25, Wilbanks, committed the foul right down there in front of the North Hall bench. So you had a good little interview with Coach Shirley.
Yes, had a good time.
Awesome.
Shirley.
Good deal. Bales triggers it in to Sanders. Sanders throws it in the corner on the far side over there. Payne gives it to Terry. Terry shoots at the 15-footer, no good. North Hall trying to scram it. Bales, little 2-footer, no good. Good, look at that. The left-hander Gaddy puts it in on the rebound and got fouled.
Right place, the right time again.
Bornhorst commits the foul. Gaddy got the tip in and the chance for the three-point play. Parlier is in the game now, along with Jackson Vanderbilt.
One thing about the defense, they got to get back on the baseline.
Yep. 34-29, 2:53 left here in the third. Been a good basketball game so far. The third one's up there, no good. Rebound, Terry in there, good! Number 23 went sky high, grabbed that basketball and stuck it back in there. 36-29.
Their biggest lead.
Jarvis Weaver has the basketball, trying to go on this side, and he gets bumped a little too much out front. Number 24, Andrew Bales, committed a foul. He did not have to.
That was a necessary foul right there.
Unnecessary. Cool. Throws it in the backcourt. Weaver gives it up to Cade Williams. Williams brings it across the timeline. Williams crosses, goes in the middle. Almost a little bit of a trip. They're going to give it back to Chestatee down there off of a green team. He probably got nudged a little bit. Either way, Chestatee has the basketball under their own basket. Going to throw it in, a la pass to Wilbanks. For North Hall, that's where you want him, away from the basketball, right? Wilbanks has it, gives it to Weaver. Weaver takes it with his left hand, trying to go down there and throws it up there. He's got, they're going to call a charge on Weaver as number 10 took that charge. Casey Payne had position, and Jarvis Weaver went in there and had to do that little second Euro step thing, Mike, and
got him.
And cost him on that one. He had the offensive foul.
Well, look at North Hall's done here in the third quarter. They're behind by a point at halftime.
Yep, they're up by 8 now. So there's a 9-point swing, 37-29. 2:24 remaining here in the third. Fouls are even at 4. Excuse me, Josh Bull coming back into the contest for Cade Williams.
Eagles have scored just 6 points here in this quarter.
Bales gets it in. Sanders. Sanders brings it up. Back to Bales. Bales going to take it to the rack. Oh, got it raked out of his hands brilliantly by number 5, Josh Bull. But
Great
it went out
job.
of bounds. Yeah, he tried to go low with it, and Bull was right there with it and raked it off his feet.
Again, Josh was like a senior, but he's still way underclassman.
Yes, he is. Josh is a sophomore. Ball got loose in there, Josh, and Terry trying to, we got a jump ball going to be called. It's going to be between the 223s, Jackson Vanderbilt, Robert Terry in there on the jump ball. North Hall will have possession. Number 3 will take it out of bounds. That's Luke Sanders. Pass goes in there to 24, and it's off his fingertips. Andrew Bales missed that shot. It was tipped away by Chestatee. Number 25, Wilbanks gets it, goes in for the shot, and has a sidestep at Trojan, but made the basket.
You let him have that one.
Trojan come in a hurry. Sanders has the basketball between the circles, gives it off to Bales. Bales takes it up, 16-footer short. Oh, and knocked out of bounds. They had the rebound, did Parlier right there, but he knocked it out of bounds. That's tough when the rebound's coming right to you and you have three other guys hit it simultaneously and it's going to be knocked out of bounds.
Absolutely.
Thrown in the corner to Terry. Terry going to give it out front to Payne. Payne over here in front of the bench. Back to Sanders. Sanders going to get it to Terry down on the block. He's looking to give it to somebody. He does. Going to go back out front. Oh, and Gaddy. Gaddy did a little hop after he caught it. That's a walk.
But see how low scoring this ball game is. You don't even think about it being that low scoring. As exciting it has been throughout the game.
Exactly right. Matthew Ray will come back in the contest. Elijah didn't like that call at all, but I really think he did. I think he caught it and then hopped up and came set, and he thought he was already set when he came down right there. So good call from the official. That's the way it looked anyway.
You can see it again on the YouTube channel from Chestatee High.
Weaver takes the basket, hands off to Bull. Bull being pressured by Sanders. Sanders going to push him all the way. He's going to take it to the middle, shoot about a 12-footer. He shot it but caught it, and that's legal because that's a shot attempt, even though it was an air ball. North Hall gets it, runs it up in the floor. Bales gets it, takes it to the middle. 14-footer, no good, but he's fouled. And I think he's fouled by number 15, Eli Parlier. Yep. The two-shot foul coming for number 24, Andrew Bales. North Hall's coach has been working the officials all night long. And I love to be able, when the coach is working the official, for the coach to grin too, because that means that they're having a good conversation, so that's a good thing. First one's up and missed by Bales. 37-31, 1:15 remaining. North Hall leads. Second one's up, and it's short. And Parlier was able to get the rebound. Hand off to Bull. Bull in a hurry. Gives on the far side over there to Vanderver. Vanderver goes in the middle. Stolen by North Hall. It's going to be knocked away. And Weaver almost got it. North Hall got it back. Going to give it right there in the middle. Terry get it. Get on the far side over there to Luke Sanders for three. No good. Rebound by the new guy. Ray. Ray kicks it back out. High pass but got to Payne. Payne takes it. Gives it on the far side to Sanders. Sanders looking. Going to give it on this side to Payne. Payne going to take their time. They're under 40. Going to give it to Terry. Terry goes in. It's blocked out of bounds from behind. Nice block by Jackson Vanderver.
Wow, outstanding block.
Came in there and blocked it without hitting him on the head. That's pretty good. Pass in to Terry. Terry going to go to the basket, and they're going to call a walk on Terry, and that's probably better than the alternative of an offensive foul. So they call a travel on Robert Terry. He's a senior. They get the ball. Chestatee gets the ball with 31 seconds remaining. And bring it up very slowly. Josh Bull has the basketball. Almost at midcourt. Sanders guards him. He's kind of in a 1-4 offense, waiting on the man to pop out. He's directing traffic to Joshua. 12, 11, 10. Josh still directing. 9, 8. Josh directs traffic. Wanting the screen. He got one, but the defensive guy came over in front. Oh, and they bailed him out as number 3, Luke Sanders, committed a foul on the switch right there. He reached in and slapped him and committed a foul.
Well, you caught it there. He's looking for the screen.
And he had the screen, but the defensive guy, the screen guy, picked him up. So what the Sanders did, or what the Bull did, really nice. He cut back this way and created a foul. Wilbanks takes it to the basket, and it's tipped it. Oh, it is missed. Wilbanks missed it. 23. Vanderver tried to tip it in. It's no good. Trojans lead it 37-30.
And back with the fourth and final quarter in 1 minute on 97.5 Glory FM. My bad, I'm chomping my gum there, Michael. Sorry about that. It's come down to the fourth and final quarter here from the Lincoln Trail Center. First game of the season for North Hall. Second game of the season for Chestatee. Both teams looking for their first win.
Eli Paulier will triggered in. Gives it off to Josh Bull. Josh is the floor general out there. Weaver gets it. Oh, and threw it behind. They're cutting. Doing kind of a weave right there and threw it behind Colton Wilbanks. Wilbanks started to cut towards the basket. Wilbanks threw it into the bench over here for Chestatee. Bales gets it in to Sanders. Sanders brings it across. Tries to go in with his left hand. Now gets deep. He has to throw it somewhere. He got it over here in the corner to Bales. Bales fakes a man off. Goes up. No good. Rebound by Terry, and they're going to call a foul over here in the far corner.
Again, the reset the fouls here in the fourth quarter. I've got North Hall outscoring Chestatee 15-8 in the third quarter.
We got Josh Bull made a foul, committed a foul on, I believe it was on Elijah Gaddy down there in the corner. North Hall will have a basketball back. Chestatee was about to get that rebound, Mike. So Sanders will trigger it in. He's going to throw it way outside to Sam Gailey with the basketball. Weaver guarding him. Gailey takes it to the basket. Oh my, a dipsy doodle, and he makes it. Holy mackerel, he went in there and kind of flipped it over here all on Michael Jordan and made the basket.
That says shades like his dad back in the day.
Might have been. Jarvis Weaver went in there for the two and missed it. Two North Hall guys went in there, and Elijah Gaddy came out of there with it. Gailey with a 25-footer. Good! Another three-pointer by Sam. Chestatee is going to walk and get a timeout.
They need one
right here.
Not the way they want to start the fourth quarter for Coach Clemens.
It'll be a full.
We'll take it with them. We're back in a minute with more on 97.5 Glory FM.
Chestatee has the basketball, brings it up court. 7 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter. North Hall with a 11-point lead, now their highest of the night. Bull with the basketball on the right wing. Guarded by Sanders, out to Weaver. Weaver over to Pruitt. Pruitt back in the corner to Bull. Bull looking for a little advantage, but he's all over him as the corner in there. Gives it out to Pruitt. Pruitt to Wilbanks at the top. Wilbanks back over to Pruitt. To Bull. Bull has the basketball. Gives it to 23, that's Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt, a 15-footer, no good. Rebound going to be tipped out. Chestatee has the basketball. That's going to Pruitt. Has the basketball, gives it to Weaver. Weaver takes the basketball. Oh, a nice pass to Wilbanks, and he scores. Wilbanks was cutting from this side in towards the basket. Mike, a beautiful little pass by Jarvis Weaver for the assist in the basket. Sam Gailey guarded by Weaver. Sam going to take it in. Looking for somebody who's going to take about a 15-footer. Partially blocked. Coach wanting a foul, nothing going on. Chestatee has the basketball, and number 25, Wilbanks, goes down and gets the layup. 5:58.
Is what needed after the timeout.
Sam sort of forced that one anyway right there. Now they're going to have a foul on Weaver. Sam kind of forced that one. He got there and got trapped, Mike, and he should have brought it back out and give it off to Luke and let Luke reset it.
Well, again, the defense, both teams, really been the story here.
Good defense. 42-35. North Hall leads it by 7. Sanders with the basketball. Off to Gailey. Left wing. Behind his back. Looking. Goes in the far corner over there to Sanders. Sanders good for 3! Luke Sanders, the sophomore. Nobody on him. Went to him. Boom, he got it. Weaver takes the ball, trying to do something. Gets it back out to 11. That's Pruitt. Pruitt, no good. And so Bales gets the basketball, brings it up in a hurry. Bales Throws it back out to Sam Gailey. Sam Gailey, travel house, does the basketball. And I think that's a good call right there. He handed it off to him. He didn't really have his feet set and kind of took a little extra before he put the ball on the floor. If he'd have stopped and caught it, he was in a hurry. He wanted to catch it and go and couldn't do it. Hugh Pruitt brings it up the court.
What you doing?
On the right wing. Got a screen. One-man move. Gives off to Wilbanks. Wilbanks over here in the corner to Bull. Bull goes inside to Wilbanks. He's got a defender on him, but he always hits that little easy jumper. Good defense by North Hall. They were right there on him, but he got it up over him.
But you can tell they want to go to Wilbanks every time.
Sanders with the basketball, looking, trying to drive behind his back. Goes inside at the last second. Puts up and in.
Now they're trading baskets.
47-37. 10-point lead for the Trojans. Pruitt looks, throws it across court over here, and it goes out of bounds. Oh, man, threw it a little early. Peyton Phillips. Phillips wanted to run with it, dribble with it before he had the basketball, and it went off his hands right to the coach. Timeout, full timeout, called by Chestatee with 4:43 remaining.
Again, we're back in the middle of more here on 97.5 Glory FM.
Coach Tyler Sanders from Lakeview Academy used to be at North Hall over here enjoying the action tonight. Is Luke his son?
I don't think so. About to check and find out.
North Hall had it, threw it off of a Chestatee player, and he recovers it. Jarvis Weaver knocked it away. Pruitt got it, gave it the ball. Bull back to Pruitt. Pruitt on the left side over here, right side over. No, he's on the left. Excuse me. North Hall knocks it out. That was 24. Andrew Bells knocks it out. Chestatee's going to key it. He can give it to Pruitt. Pruitt, top of the key. Triples around. Sosby on him. Give it to Wilbanks. Wilbanks had it knocked away. And a foul call on the Trojan. Foul call on 24, Andrew Bales.
It's got to be tough right now. You know that Wilbanks knows they want to get the ball to him, but he's got to find the position every time.
You got Sanders, Gailey, and Gaddy coming back in the contest for Simonton, Bales, and Payne. Josh Bull will trigger it in. Far side, got it over there to number 10. He shoots a three, and it's good. Number 10, Peyton Phillips. Nice stroke. Nothing but net.
That's been a long time coming.
47-40, 409. Gailey for a long one. Good. Answers right back. 4 minutes remaining. Weaver takes it. No foul call on that one. He's made contact. Weaver did. He got the little turnaround, quick two-pointer. North Hall right back up. Give it to Gailey. Open on this side for the three. Got it. Sam is hot, Michael.
He feels it.
2 in a row. That might be 3 in a row for Sam. They didn't hit that long one a while ago, too. 53-42. Trojans lead it. 3:37 remaining. Weaver comes up. Tries to set a screen. Comes off. Bull gives it off to Pruitt. Pruitt takes it to the basket. Throws it up short. Good. About a 3-footer. Threw it right in. Oh, somebody slipped. Ooh, okay, he's all right. Yeah, Sosby went to take it out of bounds, and evidently there's some water on the floor or something down there because his feet went right out from under. Good officiating by Mark Capps right there. Didn't call anybody or anything. Saw what happened. Blew the whistle. Now he's going to dry it up and go down there.
Well, right now, Chestatee's got to score every time down court. They've got to put a stop on North Hall.
Yeah. You know, we talked about the shot clock in the girls' game. I don't think we've had to worry about it in this game.
No.
What we've had to worry about is getting reset on time.
Coach Shirley told me in quality they're not going to use it.
Oh, really? Okay.
He said, so they don't. He said, we're not going to worry about Lanier Land.
No. Okay.
You know, we want to win, but, you know, we're going to concentrate on everything else.
Right. North Hall inbounds. Sanders has the basketball. Sanders takes it. Top of the key, dribbles inbounds. He throws one up. It's not answered. Rebound by Chestatee. Pruitt gets the basketball. And he's going to run all over Elijah Gaddy, but Gaddy he didn't draw the foul. He committed the foul. Elijah was out of control when the
That's 5, isn't it?
I'm not sure. Yep. Well, no, they're not saying 5. They're just holding their hand up to get the sub out.
Gotcha.
Yep. Number 10, Cason Payne, comes back in for Luke Sanders right there. Caden Payne, Cason Payne, excuse me.
It would be good to know how many fouls each player's got in this part of the game.
I'm going to revamp my stat sheet for next week. Maybe I'll start keep it up so I don't have to make so many trips down there. Luckily, we're close tonight. I don't have to walk all the way to the top. Bull throws it into Pruitt. Pruitt, the junior guard. Gives it back over to Bull. Bull, about a 4-footer, no good. Weaver keeps it alive. Into Wilbanks to score.
Again, Wilbanks.
Weaver kept it alive. Wilbanks got the handle on it and scored the little 3-footer, or a little 1-footer, really. 53-46. They've cut it to 7. Corbin Sosby trying for a 3, missed it. Oh, and North Hall had it. Going to be knocked out of bounds by Robert Terry. And Andrew Bell's going to come back in the basketball game for the Trojans.
It's almost like North Hall's just not taking enough time on their offensive possessions.
Right. Run a little bit more offense. Bowl into Pruitt. Pruitt brings it up on the right side, down the right wing, if you will. Kind of a 1-4 offense. Pruitt looking for somebody to break open somewhere. Rolling around the top. Pruitt takes it to the basket. He's going to throw it out of bounds off of the North Hall player.
Well, that's one thing you do, too. You look at the position, the way things are. You can sort of concentrate on Wilbanks, and all of a sudden let the defense move. You might have a shot.
Yep, yep.
Especially that 1-4. Get a screen, especially.
Bull has the basketball, gives it to Pruitt, gives it back to Bull. Bull looking for a 3, but good defense by North Hall. Gailey on Pruitt out there. He throws it over here to North Hall. Quick hands right there by Cason Payne. Knocks it out of bounds right into the Chestatee bench.
And Joey knows too, Chestatee have trouble getting screens, aren't they?
Mm-hmm. Well, North Hall's reading them pretty good and getting off, or the defender just with him playing off so they can cover it. Pruitt gets the inbounds, tries to go in the middle. Nothing goes on, or they're going to call a foul on Gaddy. That might be his 5th one. At 24, no, that's 24, Andrew Bales.
That's at least, okay. So Andrew.
It's either 3 or 4. I saw Truitt, the North Hall. The North Hall scorekeeper. Number 10 shoots a 3, no good. And then who gets it here? Bales gets it, and he's trying to get away. He does. Gets it up to number 4. Oh, and then they throw it away. Oh, man.
Sam threw it away.
Sam threw it away trying to get it up to Elijah Gaddy when he didn't have to. We're 2 minutes and 2 seconds.
And again, they're not using the clock like they should be in my mind.
Yep. When you don't have a shot clock, don't force it.
Well,
no need to worry.
And with this kind of lead?
Yeah. I mean, you've got a 7-point lead with 2 minutes left, 2:02.
And you're giving the War Eagles a chance.
Anytime you throw it away.
They got plenty of time.
It'll be a 4-point turnaround. Pruitt brings it in, does a spin move, throws it in, and he's going to be fouled.
And right there, the clock stopped. Go for 2.
Fouls on 25, Corbin Sosby. So Terry got lucky right there, and Gaddy got lucky. They called it on Sosby. Hugh Pruitt at the line. First one up by Pruitt's up. Got that one while the clock is stopped. You just said it, Michael. 53-47, 6-point lead for the Trojans.
That's only 2 possessions.
1:53 remaining here in regulation. Second one's up, no good. Gaddy gets the rebound, gives it to Payne. Payne brings it up the right side, right in front of the North Hall bench. Goes over the far side, stutter step, takes it to the basket. We got a foul call. I believe it's going to be on Bull. It is. That's on Joshua Bull.
That's a 2-shotter also.
And, well, nope, that's going to be out of bounds.
Ooh,
because he wasn't shooting because North Hall's leading in fouls 4-3, so nobody's in the bonus yet this quarter. Oh, easy basket. They got it. Look at that. Cason Payne found Robert Terry for the easy basket on the switch. Nobody played defense.
I was about to say they needed a screen there. You got the switch instead.
Yep. Bull has the basketball from Pruitt. Bull goes in the middle. Little 6-footer, no good. Gaddy gets the rebound. Gives it to Sosby. Sosby to Sam. Gailey brings it up between the legs.
Oh, big turnaround.
Gailey goes between the legs, being played defense by Bull or over to Sosby. Sosby throws it out. And Payne gets the basketball. They're going to call 3 seconds on 23. Robert Terry
Robert was planted.
stayed in there too long. Didn't get out of the lane. And he knew it, but he just kind of made a face like, no, on it. Like, I want you to give it to me.
I'm just going to stay here.
Yep, 1:13 on the clock. North Hall leads it by 55-47. Sosby playing defense on Pruitt. Pruitt for a three-pointer, no good. Rebound out here, and who's got it? Gaddy has it. Gaddy got it off over here on this side to Case and Payne.
That might do it.
Over to Sam Gailey. Sam gonna dribble. Wait for him to come out. Will Banks coming out. Reaching to Sam. Sam has it. He slipped over there. Must be some moisture on the ball. And now we've got a jump ball call. It's going to be North Hall's going to have the basketball, and Luke Sanders is going to come back in the contest and come in for Sam, I believe. Yep. I believe he slipped over his way. His foot went out from under him, Mike. Corbin Sosby going to throw it out. Key it in that time. He got it into Sanders. Sanders, the point guard, going to bring it up. Sanders kicks it over here to number 10, a three-pointer. Oh, look at Robert Terry come in there and tip it in for the two-point basket. 10-point lead with 37 seconds. That like it. Oh, and the Trojans still the long pass coming up. Robert Terry again takes it. He throws it up. Thought he might have been fouled. Logic again. He follows it up for the two-point basket.
They're finishing strong.
Weaver shoots a three, no good. Rebound with nobody under that but green shirts. 17 seconds, 15, 16. Chestatee just kind of standing there. North Hall going to bring it in the front court, and then they'll just stand there and dribble. There won't be any defense. 7, 6, 5. As Luke Sanders will stand out there and dribble the clock out. 2, 1, and that'll be your ball game. North Hall wins it. Finishing strong. 59-47 for the first win of the season.
Well, they got some key plays there in the last minute and a half of the ball game, too.
Big ones.
It was an 8-point game with 2 minutes.
Yep. Huge.
And a good way for them to finish up. They get their first win of the season. The War Eagles drop to 0-2. We're back in 2 to wrap it up for you on 97.5 Glory FM.